Hello, I'm here. Hold on. I was on the wrong screen. We're here. Yay. Arcade. And May. Can't forget about her, even though I'd like to. Okay, so today I thought it would be fun to watch the ghost videos again because this time May can see, not just hear. Speaking of which, I actually need to make sure my audio routing is correct here. Check the table really quick. Routing table. Then we take browser and route that in. Bam. Okay, that should be done. We'll see. If it doesn't work, blame the robot. That's what I always do, and it works always. Oop. Okay, good.
Hey chat, welcome back to the stream. Oh my gosh, this first one has a blurred watermark. Bingo.
Wow, impressive. Especially because we haven't actually done anything yet, May. So I gave her. Let me show you my screen. We have, first off, we're starting with Nuke's top 5. This thing's like, this is 3 days old. This is fresh ghost videos, okay? Then over here, we have 2 bingo cards. One on top is labeled my card. That's because that one is my card. This other one is May's card. So she's gonna be responsible for telling me when to mark stuff here. I'll try to maybe make sure that happens. And then my card's up here. And then, if you want your own card, we'll pin this one in chat. Unable to pin.
Ooh, awesome. Let's do it. I'm already getting excited. Ghost videos are the best.
Maybe I can
I've
do it
got
from
my
my phone.
bingo
Give me a
card
sec.
right here too. And yeah, let's make sure we get a bunch of squares filled. What kind of cards did you grab, Arcade?
Oh, all
Oh my
kinds of
gosh,
cards.
Arcade. That's a lot of energy. Let's just focus on the spooky videos for now, okay? I think
Can I
we've
not
got a
pin from
swearing
here?
card to fill in already.
Not yet, mate. Not yet. Well, I suppose I'll just keep that in my clipboard. Let me refresh. Oh, there we
Okay,
go. I don't
refreshing.
know.
Let's
I had
see
to
what
refresh the
spooky
page and now it
surprises we
works.
get this time. Ooh, there's a blurred out watermark. But no.
There's not. Also, so I upped the screenshot probability up to at least 25%. So we'll see what she thinks. Let's do this now. I didn't check how loud this would be before stream, so we'll find out together if it's too loud. I hope it's not. Let's do one last sanity check over here, make sure May's hooked up correctly. Oh, screenshot, here we go.
Okay, let's double check. Yeah, everything looks good to me. The bingo card is set up and I can see the video playing. Ready when you are, Arcade.
Right. Well, I guess that's our sign to start. Okay, let's test this audio. Okay,
Oh
testing.
my gosh, look at that audio. Seriously, who even does this?
Who does
Outside
what?
on her front porch having some ice cream with her husband and her 2 sons. But then Heather
Okay, I have to talk just a second so I can hear how loud I am compared to the
out.
video. I think this is fine. I'm gonna say yes. Let's roll with it. Okay. First video. Scary videos you can't unsee by Nuke's Top 5. 3 days old. Let me move the mouse. Sorry about that.
Late one evening in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Heather Paul is outside on her front porch having some ice cream with her husband and her 2 sons. But then
I love this.
Heather suddenly spots
Just
something
orb.
that absolutely creeps her out.
Alright. First off, first thing I'm noticing, recording
Oh
of
my
a
gosh,
phone
yeah.
screen.
Eric's energy
Love it.
is intense, isn't it? Seriously, that little flicker of movement, wow. Okay, let's mark swearing. I think someone yelled something in the chat
We're
about
not
it.
marking swearing. Ghosts!
Oh my gosh, this one's already giving me the chills. Look at that blurry watermark, we gotta mark that off. Seriously though, chat. What do you guys think about the shadow figure? It's really subtle.
I'm not seeing any blurry watermark. Also, there is a shadow figure. Good job, May. I'm proud of you.
What did you say?
Shadow.
What did you say, Mommy? I couldn't hear you.
There's a lot of lime in that.
If you get all musty.
Orb! That doesn't count. I'm sorry.
Can't
That's-
tell me it's not good.
Oh my gosh, this one's already got a blurred watermark. Let's mark
May,
that off. It's
stop!
always good to be thorough.
Stop! It's not a blurred watermark. Oh, this is the first. I told
Oh
her
my
the
gosh,
first
you're
thing in her
right.
card,
That's
and she's
definitely
probably just
not a
looking
blurred
for that.
watermark. It looks like, wait
Heather
for it, a
whispers,
poorly
"She
rendered
scares
logo.
me,"
Seriously,
to
some
her
of these are
husband and
just awful.
children,
Last
but they
chat.
have no
What do you
idea
guys
what she's
think about this
talking
one?
about. Neither her husband or
No,
sons
no,
can
no.
see
It
a
really
bizarre
is.
figure
I'm so
dressed
glad
in
you
white
guys
that
are
is
joining
walking down
in.
the
This one already looks intense.
Ain't
that blurry
no
watermark
way.
is a classic sign.
Alright, I
right?
might need to delete. Whatever, we'll deal with it. There's no way her family's like, oh, I don't see this.
sidewalk only about 20 feet away. Heather says that the woman
So
looked
only
like
the
Hope,
mom and the
a lady
camera can
dressed
see
like
it?
a
That doesn't make
nurse
sense.
from the
Also, first
19
off, I just realized this is a doorbell camera. Bam. I'll mark it off for May. I don't think she is smart enough to know. So this site I made it on generates 30 random
Oh my
cards.
gosh, this one's already got a blur.
There we go. So hers
That
is over here.
watermark. Let's mark that off for me. Seriously, these videos are wild. It's like someone just
50s
throws
with
all the
an
weirdest
eerie
stuff
grin
together.
on
What
her
do you think,
face.
chat?
It's true.
Heather
like
is
that.
now freaked
Oh my
out.
gosh, that's
She
the
can't
tits.
understand
Look at the
why
blurry
no one else
watermark.
saw
But you can
the
see
strange
they're like
nurse.
they're
So she
recording on their
shakes the
phone, just like
footage from their
dragging
Oh
the
my gosh,
video
you're
around
right.
as zoomed
That
in.
woman is
Sure
such a
enough,
chilling
the
smile.
recording
There you go.
also
Seriously
shows a
unsettling, isn't it? It totally fits the bingo card.
They recorded it from the vertical. They didn't even click the full screen button or turn it horizontal to record.
creepy pale figure walking right by.
That's like
It
a
just immediately
480p
creeped me out,
video.
so I just kind of like jumped.
But it gets even weirder because you see, Heather lives only a
else
mile
do we
away
have
from
here?
a notorious old abandoned mental asylum, the Philadelphia State Hospital at Byberry.
So a little
course.
backstory. I live about a mile from where Byberry State Hospital used to be. This is one of the, I'm pretty sure, the most notorious mental hospital in the country.
Never heard of it.
A lot of abuse went on there. There was lobotomies.
History-
performed on patients. There
Hold
was
on. In my
experiments
mind, the
performed on patients.
historical.
A lot of them
Where is
lost
this?
their lives because they were just treated so horribly.
Historical background. That's
conditions
coming
that
from
that
the
hospital
narrator,
was
all
in
right, not
was
from the
so
clip
inhumane,
creator.
and no human should have ever had to go through what these patients went through, and these people just needed help. It's just very sad. They were so overcrowded. Like the
Oh, you know what's
nurse
interesting
to
is
patient ratio was
my
just extreme.
speech detection software does not detect a pause in the audio. It's just like a massive paragraph at a time being sent over to me.
Get them to cafeteria, take them to the doctors,
Oh,
give
take a
them their
screenshot.
medications, and try to
Oh
keep
wow,
the place
arcade.
clean.
That's a
Yeah,
lot
when
to
I was a
take
kid
in.
growing up,
It's really
we
sad
used
to
to
hear
definitely
about
go in
those
there, and it was
patients.
really
I
scary.
think
Like,
it's
the second
interesting
you
you
walk on
notice
the
that
ground,
too
you
with the
just
speech
feel
software.
like it's cold. It's not
Sometimes
normal.
these things
It just-
are
it
quite
feels weird.
right.
Like you can
Are
tell.
they? Let's focus on the video for now though. I marked shadow figure and historical background.
You marked shadow figure? We don't have shadow figure, do we? Oh, we do. Does that count?
Oh my gosh, you're right. That totally counts. I was
Okay,
so
fine.
focused
Then
on
I'll
the
mark
blurry
it too.
watermark. It's so frustrating when those pop up and ruin the
It
whole
is a
vibe.
watermark, but
Let's
this
mark that
isn't
one
blurry.
down.
I'm
Please
thinking
chat.
what I meant by that is like, you know, when someone uploads it to their
All right,
TikTok or
chat,
something, and
let's
then
do
someone
this.
records that and
This
blurs
looks like
out
it's
that
going to be a
original like
spooky good
username or
time.
something.
There's
I'm already
underground
feeling the
tunnels
vibes. Excited
underneath,
for
so
some
we
ghost
used to
hunting.
run around them too, and they used to use those tunnels to transport
I
bodies.
just don't love when they're like, oh, there was like a horrible thing that happened here. Everyone's a ghost and it's haunted. It's like that.
And there was
That
still this,
doesn't
like
feel
metal
right,
slab
man, like-
Oh my
beds that
gosh,
they were still
arcade.
down
Leave
That's
him
a really
alone.
interesting
there, like,
point.
you know, in the
Like a layered
2000s. I
watermark.
felt my arm
I've seen
grabbed
that
in there
before.
once,
Actually,
and
it's
I moved
kind
my
of clever how
flashlight 'cause I
people
thought
do
was
it
my
to
friend,
track
and
where
my friend was like,
videos
"Over there,"
originally
and-
came from.
But this story gets even weirder still.
Hold on.
Heather's dad lived in the
It's weirder.
same house as a boy.
No.
When Heather shows her dad the creepy footage, he tells her that a woman named Linda used to live in the house next door. And during the 1950s, Linda was a nurse at the old Byberry Mental Hospital.
Wait, but why is Linda
So
the
did Heather
ghost?
catch the ghost of a nurse from the old abandoned hospital?
If anything's gonna be haunted from the hospital,
And if not,
I wouldn't
why
imagine it
did
to be
no
the
one else see
nurses.
the strange woman walking down the sidewalk? Ho ho, no. Cara Messina lives in an old house in New York State that was built in the 1800s and has a very tragic past. In the early to mid 1800s, the house was part of the Underground Railroad, a network for fugitive slaves seeking freedom. Slaves escaping the South were forced to hide under the house to avoid capture by authorities. Because of its dark history, Cara believes that the house might be haunted, and she says that while her family has lived there, they have had
So why would that make the house haunted?
quote,
Oh my gosh,
some ghostly
Arcade.
activity
You're always
through
so
the
serious about this stuff. It's kinda wild thinking about the history of a place like that. I saw a chat message saying something about the family having strange things happen. That's definitely a good starting point for a bingo card square. Let's mark historical background.
Okay, fine. We're
Oh
marking
my gosh,
historical
look at this
background.
one. They're calling my name. Seriously chilling. I think I just heard a faint whisper in the chat. Don't
years.
leave.
So one day, Cara and her daughter are just relaxing around the house, and they start to hear a very strange sound coming from the basement.
So for the last 20 minutes, I've been sitting on my couch, and
What?
it's been dead silent.
I
and
just-
all of a
why
sudden I
would
hear
this
Santa, and
Result in the
I thought it
house
was
being
coming from
haunted.
outside,
The Underground
so-
Railroad, come on.
And
That's...
this is my basement.
I feel like exploiting an already exploited group. Sorry, I mean, of course, obviously, everything's haunted and ghosts are everywhere. What is she holding? Is that a gun they're blurring out?
Seriously? Everywhere? That's comforting and terrifying all at once. Okay. Let's see what this compilation has to offer. I think we should start with the blurred
Tell me it's in the
watermark
same box
ones.
as Chucky right
Those
now.
always seem to be the most consistently creepy.
Is it a sword? Is she holding a sword?
Tell me it's in the same box as Chucky right
Oh my
now.
gosh, you're right. Look at that, it's Chucky. Seriously
May, what's this
though,
blurred
chat,
out
You
part?
see a blurred watermark? I think we just hit one. Oh my gosh, look at that doll. It's definitely a doll square. I think I just marked it.
That's true. Oh, you can't see it on hers. There's the doll square. Wow. May's better at this than I am.
Yeah, it's right there. What?
I think she's pointing with a sword.
Ooh, okay. This one has a really blurry watermark. Let's mark that
Right,
off.
but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months. And it's off.
Now that's pretty
Cara's
creepy.
daughter flips through a box, which ironically
Say
contains
it.
2 old Chucky dolls, only to find that a Santa figurine has suddenly activated itself and is just talking away, even though the power switch is turned off. But there's something even
That
weirder
is
here
weird.
that video viewers noticed after this clip was uploaded. Because, did you hear it?
Oh my gosh, Arcade.
We have
That's
Do You
wild.
See It?
Seriously, who put Santa in that situation? I think I
We
just
have
marked
Did You See
abandoned
It?
building. The whole setup looks like it could
We
be
don't
a
have Did
horror
You Hear
movie
It?
set.
There is an enhanced audio as a
Right,
square.
but it hasn't been touched, and all of a sudden, after all of these months. And it's off.
Just as the Santa doll is picked up and suddenly stops talking, it can be heard seeming to frantically yell, "No,
Why? Why would it do that?
stop!"
As you might be able to tell, I don't really buy into ghost stuff. It's just like, what I don't know. Are they saying this? Whoops. Are they saying Santa is haunted? He's possessed by a ghost, and why would the ghost want to stop? Whatever.
Oh my
May I?
gosh, look at that. There's a blurry watermark.
there's not.
Bingo. Hey there. Absolutely, let's do it. This
Yeah, let's hear it
compilation
again.
is already
So is
giving
Cara's
me the
basement
chills.
haunted?
I love a good
Is the
ghost
little
story.
Santa doll possessed by
Can't get over it.
some
He's
wayward
got to be
spirit?
blurring his
Okay,
sword.
okay.
Is it
Just
all
letting you
just
know
That's
I'm
too.
here for
That's
this
like a
whole
weird
time.
length for a
Kinda
gun, I
quiet
think,
right
right?
now, though maybe we can ask Chad what kind of ghosts they think are the creepiest.
Side.
What
Daddy,
different
the-
kinds of ghosts are there, May?
Oh my gosh, you're asking about those types. That's a great question. I think Arcade was just saying something about the historical background square. It seems like a lot of these videos have some really interesting stories attached to them. Like that one with the old manor. Did anyone mark that yet? It had this whole
One
legend
morning,
about a
woman
heartbroken
named
bride, you
Cheyenne
know.
is taking care of her 2-year-old daughter when the little girl says something very strange.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
Is he holding a thermometer?
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show me.
See?
Oh,
Your daddy's missing you.
my daddy's missing me?
That, sorry, that background, like, that audio cue.
Your daddy's missing you.
My daddy's missing me?
That's
What's
your
that for?
dad.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In you.
Okay, show me.
He's moving fast.
Her
Cool.
daughter
Dad
seems
on
to
the
be
run.
Let's see
referring
what
to
spooky
Cheyenne's
surprises
dad,
we have for
which
chat
is odd
tonight.
because not only has her daughter never met her granddad, but even Cheyenne herself was only
Yeah, I
just
mean,
a toddler when her father passed
Kids just
away.
say stuff.
So Cheyenne shows
Nothing-
her daughter a
nothing
picture,
weird about
and
that.
the little girl confirms that it's the man she saw in the hallway of their house.
You could have shown her a picture of Barack Obama and she would have said that's who I was looking at.
Yes?
Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
Yeah. And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Hot.
A heart?
Daddy.
Well, here it says give us a hug.
A heart?
Caught you in a lie, 2-year-old.
Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
2 days later, and it happens again.
Just see me.
Yeah, but now she's gotten attention for doing
The
it.
ghost? What are you talking about?
Come on.
Oh wow, you're right. It's kind of wild how people are really buzzing about this one. I remember when I first saw the clip, it was so unsettling. Do you guys think the focus on it is because it's genuinely scary or just a really good
Don't tell
viral
your
moment?
2-year-old she freaked you out.
Oh my gosh, Arcade, that was intense. Seriously,
Yeah.
though,
Cheyenne
thanks for
says
saying
that her
that,
daughter
chat.
still
You guys are the
occasionally
best
talks to
supporters
the
ever.
entity that
I'm
the
just
little
so
girl
glad
now
we're having
refers
fun
to
watching
as,
these
quote,
videos with you
Daddy
all.
Ghost. But Cheyenne says that some
You ever have an imaginary friend?
have scared her a bit.
I knew some people who did, and I was like, that'd be cool. And then I always forgot that I was like supposed to have an imaginary friend.
Like 2 or 3 times. It doesn't happen often, but when it does, I try to capture it on video. I also had a lot of comments saying that it wasn't like something nice. It was something mean. That freaked me out, so don't say that again. A lot of people were telling me don't communicate with it. I'm not. I'm scared. She is, and she doesn't understand. So.
I don't know. I've never raised a child. It just seems weird to me being like in front of your kid, like I'm scared of this thing that my child is seeing. Like,
what do you think?
I don't know. That seems like
situation.
you're gonna get kids staying up all night with
Lives on a
nightmares.
large horse ranch in the mountains. She says that
Horses.
lately things around the ranch have gotten a little strange. Well, actually, they've gotten a lot strange.
I saw horses
It all
the other
starts
day
one day when
in the
Brent's
car.
dog Josie just
Good dog.
Oh wow, that's
freaks
intense. I
out.
can see why you'd
It's an
feel
Australian
weird about
Shepherd.
it. It definitely sounds unsettling. Those horses are kinda giving me the creeps too, honestly.
Honestly, I'm not a fan of horses.
Oh my gosh,
Sorry.
that's intense. I saw a horse,
They're
and
just
Josie is
too
freaking
big.
out.
I don't
That's
know what to
amazing.
say.
Another good dog
But I will
reaction
point 'em
shot.
out. Anytime I
Let me
see
check
horses-
sticker cards, some shadow figure,
Horse.
maybe unrelated stock
just the
photo.
rule.
Hard to tell from this clip alone.
With my dog.
Sorry, I've not been listening to this lady.
Oh hey, no worries at all. It's a pretty intense collection of clips, isn't it? Let's rewind a bit and catch up.
We're
What
not
did you
gonna
find
rewind.
particularly interesting so far?
Honestly, not a whole lot.
Josie?
Josie.
Josie?
Sound effect. Hold on, do we have sound effects in here?
Oh my gosh, you're right. That one was so blurry. I think it's the blurred out watermark square. Let's mark that off.
No sound effects. I thought I put one in for sound effects. There was an option to put in more than 25 squares, and it would like randomize certain ones in, but I
Oh my gosh,
ran out of ideas.
Arcade. That's a really interesting take. It's funny how people always want damn things up with sound effects, isn't it? Let's just focus on the clips themselves, okay? What are you
Okay.
thinking about this percentage of books thing anyway?
Two angles of dog?
And she growled.
Oh my gosh,
What a good
Arcade,
boy.
that's amazing. 25 is already a lot of bingo squares. Let's just focus on the fun parts. I'm
Who's he
really
looking
digging
at?
the abandoned building one so far. Seriously,
usually
this one
like
has
her
a blur.
stands
A
while she's
watermark
waiting
and a
for me to
shadow
come
fit her
home, and I'm
perfect.
just-
Too much going on. Okay, mate,
Oh
there
my
is
gosh,
no
look at that
shadow
dog.
figures.
He's totally investigating something. It's like a little Sherlock Holmes over here.
True. Smart dog.
Oh my gosh, you're right. That's such a
My
cool
family had
visual.
an Australian
Really
Shepherd.
adds to the atmosphere. I wonder if those kinds
Has.
of unsettling details
Also
are what
had.
people find so captivating about ghost stories.
Again, like, this is usually how she looks.
Oh my gosh, look at that dog. He's totally chilling in the middle of
She's
all this
waiting for me to
spooky
come
stuff.
in and
It's
I'm
so
just like-
cute. Oh my gosh,
Better
that's a
show
really
the whole-
cute little husky, isn't it? Look at
It's
that
not a
fluffy
husky,
face.
May.
Oh my gosh, Arcade. That's a very specific we. Haha, seriously though, look at that shadow figure. It's
All right.
definitely in the blur. That watermark square on my bingo
So,
card. Let's
the
see if
dog is
anyone spots
clearly
Arrow.
Looking at. Okay, here's
Oh my
here's
gosh,
my
look at that adorable
interpretation.
pup.
Dog.
He's totally stealing
Eyes
the
are
show.
looking here
Haha,
at a
Arcade
human
always has the best taste in
who's out
streaming
of reach of the
backgrounds.
camera. As the clip goes on,
Okay, let's do this.
he looks
I'm
down.
already getting a
Watch, the
little
person
shiver.
crouches
These
down. Look, he's
combinations
looking
are
down.
amazing.
He's looking down. So the person crouched down, and you'll notice conveniently, if we skip ahead,
She looks. When
we don't see the bottom of the claw. We don't see the floor.
Ooh, that's a really unsettling
And it takes
shot.
forever
The way the
to
light
look
hits
all the
her
way to
face,
the left.
wow.
So there's just a person hanging out down here.
Like, what? What is it?
Dog.
What is it?
Is he
Oh
looking
my
left?
gosh, look at
The dog
Buster.
starts
He's
ferociously
totally judging
barking
the
at
ghost,
the
isn't
upstairs
he?
bedroom
Haha.
closet for
Seriously though,
absolutely no
this one looks like
reason.
it's going to be a
But
good
little
one.
Name
for
of the
Mr.
dog,
Carr.
Buster?
behavior
That
doesn't
shadow
stop
figure is pretty
there.
dramatic.
As Britt mentioned, she has a private cemetery in front of her house where some of her family members and
Okay.
also several of their deceased pets are all buried together.
I was gonna be weirded out until he said it was family. That's
Recently, the dog Josie has just started staring at the
Different.
small graveyard.
Josie. Josie, what's going on?
Now here's the other thing. My parents have an Australian Shepherd right now. Same kind of dog. Shorter hair because it's like 98 degrees outside right now. He loses his mind if he sees a reflection. Like if you're standing and the sun like shines off your watch and onto the floor, he tries to catch it. It's like a cat with a laser pointer, but once he sees a reflection, that is all he thinks about for like 20 minutes. And it kind of reminds me of what this dog is doing. Just putting that out
The
there.
horses on the ranch often just stare toward the small cemetery as
Horse.
well.
Now, I don't know how to interpret horse body
Well,
language.
That's not creepy.
She said it's not creepy, but it's got to be true.
What are you two looking at?
Also, do horses, do they see straight ahead? I thought they...
Oh my gosh, you're right.
I
The
imagine
whole
they can
translated
see straight
ghost
ahead,
speech
but I
thing
think most of their
always
field
throws
of
me
view
for a
is to the
loop.
sides,
So
because they're not
unsettling when they start
predators.
rambling about harvest
Which,
festivals
yeah, is
and
why,
lost
like, in the
love
old
ways.
days...
Seriously though,
The
it's
old days, that
fascinating
sounds
to
so
see
weird to
how
say.
people interpret these things. Dad, what do you guys think? Is it the translation or just the
Sorry.
vibe?
They had horse blinders, like in pulling carriages. They'd like block out the sides so they couldn't see the sides.
What is it?
But now, weirdest of all,
Cows.
Britt says that lately the neighbors' cows have started to wander over to her property. And they
Yeah, that's
also
where the good
just
grass is.
weirdly stand around the small graveyard.
What? Okay, sorry. I'll let him finish his sentence. I thought he was just going to say, they weirdly stand around. Like, what do you expect cows to do? Sorry.
See, this is what I'm
The
talking about.
place they stand is what's weird.
They literally just come and hang out here all the time now. It's a newer development.
Why are the cows out in the first place?
Why?
I thought
They just kind of come.
they wouldn't. As a rancher, I don't think I'd want my cows in my neighbor's yard.
Area.
Maybe they're just paying respects, though, alright? Maybe they're friends with the parents.
Yeah.
Oh, why would you think so?
I'm also
too?
really
That's
excited
a
for this
really
video
interesting
that's
thought. It does
coming up
look like
next.
someone
10 scary ghost
definitely wanted
videos,
something
or are you a big baby? I'm not a baby. We're watching it. Warm up here.
Britt is confused and a little creeped out by all
Dog.
of the animal's strange behavior. But things
Oh,
are
there's
about
another
to
house
take
there.
an even more terrifying turn.
Okay, sorry. Let's lock
One
in.
night,
Gets
Britt
worse.
orders some food from Uber Eats. The driver is a bit disturbed by the gathered cows at the graveyard, but he completes
I don't
his
think he's
delivery.
disturbed. Look at this man. This
The
man is
gathered
just
cows order
doing
some
his
food from
job.
Uber Eats. The driver is a bit disturbed by the gathered.
May, when's the last time you've been disturbed by a group of cows? I would venture to guess the answer is never. Oh! Also,
Oh my gosh, Arcade.
arrow,
That
wow.
guy's really staring. And look at that arrow. Definitely arrow with circle for me.
Yes, sir.
Oh my gosh, Arcade. You're
I'm
right. That's
blocking
an
out the
arrow.
bingo
I
cards.
just
There we go.
marked it off on my bingo card.
Burp,
Stream
burp,
chat,
burp.
you
Arrow
say
or
too.
circle? Ka-ching! I'm only
Okay, let's do
2
this.
spots
Ooh,
away
I think
from
we got a
bingo.
blurred watermark right away. Dingo.
So, May, it is a watermark, but it's not blurred. That's the problem. Alright? I get it. You've been saying that since
Cows at the
20
graveyard,
minutes ago.
but he completes his delivery.
What?
And then things
Sorry.
just
Back up a little bit.
graveyard from Uber Eats. The driver is a bit disturbed by the gathered cows at the graveyard, but he completes his delivery.
As opposed to like, sorry, I can't deliver. There's a cow standing next to a grave.
And then things just get weird.
Okay, now it gets weird. I always thought it would be cool to take an RV camping. Never did. Now I don't. I don't want to drive it, but as a kid I was like, that'd be the coolest. I don't really like driving big vehicles. Granted, I don't have a lot of experience with it.
Oh my gosh,
Whoa!
you're totally right.
Wait,
That
wait.
truck is huge. It's giving me the chills
Blurred
just
watermark
looking at
down
it.
here.
Let's see if we get a
Hold on, it's
doorbell.
obscured by the...
Always good to check for those.
There you go. Oh, I can't pause because it makes a... What is it, though? It might just be the name of the doorbell or camera. I'm not going to count it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good night. Oh my god.
Brit spots the cows. But wait, the cows are spotting Brit.
No. They come hang out around here every night.
Also, as if I were delivering, I'd be like, please stop talking
Oh
to
my
me. Like,
gosh,
I have
look
other
at that
things
truck.
to do.
It's huge. And the lights. They're really going for a spooky vibe, aren't they? I think we just marked abandoned building.
We did not. Why are the cows, like, acting like they don't have vocal cords? I know less about cows than about horses. Look at that dude. Just hanging out. I assume. Maybe he's planning something. What are these lights for? They're flashing in the day,
Even
too.
at night, they even come and hang out here, and they just like stand and like.
Oh my gosh, Arcade. Look at that. They're definitely flashing. It's kind of mesmerizing, isn't it? I wonder if it's some kind of signal. Or maybe just a really fancy streetlight glitching out.
Okay, number one, I don't know what's gonna
Oh my
happen, but I'm
gosh,
immediately
this one's
suspicious
so
when she points
grainy.
the phone at the
Seriously.
ground.
The blurred watermark is killing me a little bit.
I mean, I guess we can
Let's
still see
what
over
stream
here,
chat
but
thinks.
we'll hold off on judgment. Like, why would she keep recording? She's not rushing. One, why is she still recording? And two, why is it just the ground? Sorry, not talk over that. What is this? The
Hey,
mirror.
it's okay. I get it can be unsettling, but honestly, these videos are amazing, right? And
This
Stream
thing.
Chat loves
There's
them.
movement.
Plus, she's doing it for
Doesn't-
fun. Like
Oh,
a real
interesting. It's
hobby.
reflected
It's
off a
cool
different
to see
mirror.
people pursuing things they enjoy, you know?
That's weird.
Something sets off the alarm inside Brit's house.
Oh hey, you noticed too, huh? Is pretty strange, isn't it? Let's
Something
just keep watching
sets
and
off
see
the
what spooky
alarm.
surprises
Her
these
front
videos
door
have
is
for us.
open.
Stream Chat, any thoughts on this one?
You only leave those open for like 20 seconds at a time? I don't know. I didn't grow up with the house alarm. But obviously the reason the alarm's going off is because the front door is open.
Inside Brit's house, and as she carefully walks back inside, some unseen force seems to actually grab and pull her shirt.
Oh, didn't
Back
see that.
inside, some unseen force seems to actually grab and pull her shirt. She drops her food in terror and runs back
Not the Taco
out.
Bell.
Brit says that she was too afraid to return to the house. She spent the rest of the night in the family.
All right, let's evaluate. Zoom, enhance. Why is this not working? Go back. There we go. Oh, it's because it's like 5 frames per actual frame. Okay. I mean, there's so few pixels, it's impossible to tell anything from this.
The RV that she was too afraid to return to the house. She spent the rest of the night in the family RV that was
The
parked
RV!
outside.
Yay!
Or hunted. Nick and Ted from the YouTube channel The
Oh,
Hunted.
I've never been
gosh,
hunting
look at
before.
that. That's such a bummer.
The outfits
The
are cool.
RV is always a
Wilderness of
classic
Missouri.
setup for a spooky
Suddenly
story.
they hear
It's like
something that sends
instant
chills
vulnerability.
down their spines.
All right.
Now, let me say before
Listen
I
for
show
it.
you these clips, in accordance with YouTube guidelines, no one is shown being hurt in the following video. There's
All right.
absolutely no evidence that any crime was committed in this video or that anyone was injured in any way.
What is this about?
All right, so while Nick and Ted are hunting, they hear a gunshot, followed by some insane screaming. They immediately grab their camera and start recording. Now, Nick and Ted are in such a remote area of the Missouri woods that they have no cell service to call the authorities. So, all they can do is listen.
Swearing! Wah wah. Heaven forbid, as I say. I'm actually surprised it took this long to get swearing in the clip. Mark it. I wish you would not be playing background music.
Oh my gosh, look at that forest. It's so dark and dense. It's giving me serious Home Alone vibes. I just marked off abandoned building, totally fitting.
You can't do that.
Oh my gosh, look at that. A blur. A watermark. Bingo.
I've never witnessed anybody screaming like that.
Whoa, Arcade. Let's keep things friendly here, okay? We're having a chill ghost night with stream chat. Let's focus on the spooky video.
This was not really a ghost video, I just realized. I forgot.
$18 shots.
Something not good's going on.
I can't understand anything that's being said. Just it's not the
Oh my gosh, yeah. That's
not
a
really clear.
common
It's
one
kind of
with
I don't know.
film
Like
recordings.
obviously
The audio quality is terrible, right? I
18
think it's mostly
or I guess
translation.
20
Like
gunshots.
they're trying to figure out
We
what
don't
goes to
know.
the
I
service.
guess they don't have
But it's
service.
just
So they're
static and weird
relatively
noises.
far.
Okay, okay. Let's
But
do this.
I think I'd be
This
hesitant to
compilation is
read
so good.
too much
Ooh,
into
look at
this.
that blurry watermark. Bingo.
Sound like something.
Oh my gosh, you're right. That's a really bad CG, isn't it? Not
not
slightly
bad
lip smart that
CG.
went off. I'm so sorry for staring at the screen like that.
At this point, Nick and Ted are totally freaked out.
Oh my gosh, wow.
They just head
That's
back to their
intense.
truck so
It's
that
hard
they
to
can
piece
get out
everything
of there
together,
and
isn't
call
it?
the
I think you're
police.
right. Arcade, it's
I've
unsettling
heard
not
some
knowing
stuff
exactly what
that I
happened.
feel
Let's
needs to
see
be
if we can
reported to
find
the police
anything else
department.
about this service itself in the next video. Anyone
I
have
was
any
hunting
guesses
me a
about
buddy
what might
once
have caused
and
those gunshots?
At about 6:45, we heard gunshots, which
Totally
is not
get
uncommon.
it. Sometimes those
but then
complications
for
are intense.
30 minutes
Let's just
straight or
focus
so,
on the
there was
spooky
lots
visuals,
of
okay?
screaming
I'm finding
and
this
just
one with the blurred
obscenities,
watermark
and it
really
sounded like
interesting. What do you
something
guys
really
think?
bad was going on over there, and there was 20 or more gunshots ended up happening. I have pins dropped on a map about how far we were from where we think this was occurring. We didn't know what to do.
This doesn't help at all. Looking up a cell coverage map. Because there's some places where, you know, you could be really close to civilization, but still not have service. Anyway. Continue.
We had no service, so we're trying to report and see if anything had been reported about there.
Days later, Nick and Ted provide an update on what happened after their terrifying encounter in the woods.
So after that hunt, you can see we alerted proper authorities, and the days following that event, I had some contact with the state game warden, and they told me that they found nothing on this situation, and they went in there, and there was nothing to be found.
I guess it's hard to tell because you don't know. Gunshots can carry
And
forever.
even provided GPS coordinates to local authorities.
The
Nothing
sounds.
was found at the site. There's absolutely no evidence that any kind of horrible event ever took place there.
I mean, if
it
you know, if
freaked
it's
us
close
out,
enough to
and,
civilization,
we
it'd just
really
be a
got
dude
unsettled
running
by
like
it, and we weren't scared that someone
venting
wasn't
some
coming
steam,
after
you know.
us, but we had heard
If
something
they're
that it
thinking
could've
they're the
been.
only ones out there, then I'm sure
And
he
your
would
mind
too.
goes to think
You can
about
run
what
out into
could
the
that
woods
be,
and
and,
scream as loud as you want.
I immediately go to worst case scenario.
So did Nick and Ted
Obviously,
just hear
in
someone
their
having a
shoes, you're not going to be like,
random
"Oh, let's go
temper
like
tantrum
check
or
this
a
out."
breakdown? Was it just someone
Anyway,
freaking out and maybe just shooting
that was a
guns
bit
at a tree stump?
out of place in this video compilation, I think.
Oh my gosh, that's
Was it
intense.
something
Multiple
much more
gunshots.
disturbing?
Wow.
You decide. For the full-length version of this
You
video,
decide?
be sure to check out the channel
Have you be the
Hunting
judge on
Public.
here.
Shadow
Not you
of a
decide.
Doubt. Now, I've covered the strange and creepy story of a woman named Rosanna in one of my previous
Ooh,
videos.
that one looks
Rosanna
intense.
lives in
I'm already
France in an
marking off
apartment
shadow
that she
figure.
claims
France.
is
There's
intensely
definitely
haunted
something
by
lurking in the
some
background.
mysterious
Let's
dark
see what
entity.
happens.
One night while she is
Oh,
home
bad
alone,
power
she starts
grid.
to hear strange sounds coming from
grid,
her children's
bad wiring.
playroom. What she catches on camera is truly chilling.
It's really chilling? Nah, that's not pretty creepy. What is that? Okay, inflatable ball.
Oh my gosh, that's seriously unsettling. The way the camera just caught her. Definitely pretty creepy.
That
Oh my
noise
gosh,
was
Arcade.
unnecessary.
That's just a wholly seriously creepy though. Let's see if we can find something to mark on the bingo card. And I think it could be shadow figure, right?
We already have shadow figure marked
Oh my
off.
gosh,
May.
you're
Okay.
right. That definitely makes it creepier. Less noise, more spooky vibes. Totally agree. Okay, bin 1, Arcade. Let's see what other spooky surprises this compilation is in store for us.
These are just, I don't know, they're just so funny to me. Like, you just get someone who's like, I want to make a video, ghost video. Like, look at this. She walks in, you don't see anything off to the immediate right where someone is probably crouching down.
Oh my gosh, that's such a cool idea. I'd totally
Clearly,
watch
this
that.
thing pulls
Seriously,
toward
some of these
it
videos
falls
are
off
amazing and so creepy.
towards something that could be pulled on. Sorry, I mean, I keep getting mixed up. It's haunted,
No, that's
obviously.
unsettling. Shadow figure. Bingo.
That's the worst. Oh, sorry. If this is a foreign language clip, I'm gonna mark that before I talk about it some more. Bam. All right. Okay.
Oh my gosh,
Like we
Arcade.
said,
They're going
there
to
is
mark
someone
it?
in there
That
with her.
sounds intense. Let's just focus on the ghost for now, okay?
Turn around.
Seriously, though.
No one
What did
there.
you
Do
say
a
with
full
them, all
360.
right? Was that a
Still
reaction
there.
to something
Okay.
in the video? Oh my gosh,
Not
wow.
seeing any other
That's so
shadows.
intense. I'm getting a serious historical background vibe from this one. To be connected to something older than the house itself, maybe?
I'm
Toys
assuming
in
we'll
the
get a
playroom
replay.
begin to move
I'll
on their
go.
own, and as
We'll go
Rosanna
frame by
goes to
frame.
investigate, she notices something very strange.
There's a man behind her. Strange.
Did you see it?
Oh my god, did you see it? What do you mean,
In
did
the
you
window
see it?
reflection, the large shadowy figure of a man seems to be standing right behind her. But when she spins around,
Okay, so I mean, obviously there's a cut here, right? Right there. They're different clips, different white balance points. So she films with someone behind her, starts the spin, cuts the video, spins again.
Whoa, Arcade,
Actually, this might
you're
be the
really
clip.
going for it with those
The cut.
transitions. That's intense. Seriously though, look at that shadow figure. I think we just marked shadow figure on our bingo cards.
It's kind of hard for me to interpret just because there's so much, like the sides, with the blur on the sides, is making this shift a lot more pronounced. I think that's what. Anyway, I think it's from the white balance earlier. Yeah. So she spins around. Obviously, no one's there, and then there's gonna be another jump cut over here. Or sorry, not jump cut, but cut. Is the
Rosanna
shadow
sees
here?
the strange.
Yes. Back up some more. Can I hold this down? Yes. Nope.
Okay,
Too
okay,
far.
let's do this. Wow, the first one had a really weird blur. I'm marking off blurred. That watermark.
Is blur an option, May? No. Oh, sorry. He said, did you see it? Bam. And... bam. No bingos yet. Nothing even really close. What did I just do? That's not the right button. Anyway, I forgot what I was looking for.
Rosanna
Oh yeah,
sees
jump
the
cut.
When she spins around.
We got this. We got this, boys. Lock in. So it has to be... Well, I guess actually the other option would be he just moves with her. Like he just stays behind her as she's turning.
Oh my gosh, that's a really interesting theory. I think it's cool to
Thank you.
consider all the possibilities.
Because I'm not
Let's
actually
see
seeing
what
a
the
cut
video
over
says
here,
about
which
it
is making me
first.
think I
Maybe it will give us some clues.
misinterpreted the change of white balance. But also, I didn't think we
Oh my gosh, Arcade. That's
encoding
intense. You were
overloaded.
tweaking the
I
colors.
don't think we saw a
Wow,
shadow
that
on the
actually
ground.
made it creepier,
Rosanna sees
honestly.
the strange shadow behind her again in the reflection, but then the figure just disappears.
Hmm.
Rosanna claims that this dark spirit has
Well,
haunted her
I guess
apartment
I've
for
been proven
months,
wrong.
but
Ghosts
she
are
Oh my
just
real,
can't
gosh,
afford
and
that's
to
so
they're
live
unsettling.
outright.
always
I totally
behind
see
you.
it. It
So is
vanished
Rosanna
so
being
fast.
haunted by
Like,
some
poof.
evil entity? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Well, it's not that
You
elaborate.
decide. A guide to the other side.
It
A young
rhymes.
woman named Diana posted a very disturbing video to Instagram. In the video, Diana and her brother are watching as the police arrive at a trailer at the edge of their property. The police are showing up for a wellness check after the sad, lonely man who rents the trailer.
Wait, did we see
has
this
not
last
been
time?
seen for weeks.
Or have I seen this somewhere
It
else?
turns out that the man had unfortunately passed away inside the trailer. This is the footage.
Strobe warning.
Right there.
Gee, that was
Wait, they're going
no
up to Thomas' place.
forewarning at all. Jeez.
Oh my
So what
gosh,
you
look
said,
at that
the
one.
light
The
was
blurred
off?
watermark is definitely there. It's always so frustrating when those are still around. I love how chat's already buzzing about it though.
Oh yeah, we already saw this one. Get but red circle, mark it if you haven't yet.
Seemingly lost and abandoned sea piers.
That I don't like the flashing lights. Jeez.
Really weird.
Okay, next. Keep going.
First,
Keep going.
World's painting
This is the same one.
So,
a lot of vodka.
is
Wow.
the other side mirror.
Okay.
One who goes by the online name Pixie Paranormal 1 is a psychic
Number
medium and
2
paranormal investigator who has had
of
quite
Nuke's
a
top
few
5.
strange
Although I think we started at 10, didn't we?
Some that could be supernatural.
What is this noise?
I don't know. What do you mean? What is this noise?
What is this noise?
How the
And
hell
she's
would I
also
know?
experienced some scary incidents that are just a bit too real.
Okay.
When the sun goes down.
Well, okay, this one has a really blurry watermark. Let's mark the off.
She is so overzealous.
That's a big ass dog.
That's a girl crying.
That flame is remarkably smooth. Angled somehow.
Can you hear that, guys?
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Oh wow,
Flame's
that's
animation is
strong
seriously
window. Look at the
impressive.
smoke coming off of
Look at
that.
that fluidity. It's like watching liquid gold move. I love how detailed the textures are too.
Turn these lights off. Hang on a minute, guys. We've got to turn these lights off. Turn the
All
lights
right, I will hang on a minute as you turn the lights
Turn
off.
that light off.
It's ghost hunting equipment. That's one of those things that just like says words. Ghost hunting gear. Bam. And did I get it on mine? I have to. Yeah, ghost hunting gear. There we go. It said sinister shortness.
Turn that light off.
What is that supposed to mean?
Turn it off.
Oh
So
my
they have
gosh. This one's
sorry,
already
I'll
got a
let May
shadow
talk.
figure. Let's see him. Interesting. I think we should start with an historical background. Do you remember that case in Ohio where they thought it was a witch trial? Okay, sorry
no.
about that, Arcade. Let's get May talking.
You are
She's
talking.
been really excited
Anyway,
about this compilation of
yeah,
ghost
so they've got,
videos
like,
on a
there's
site.
I think
She's
we've-
already filled an historical background.
Like
on
common
the
ones are
thing
the
of
ones where
heart.
like they scan the radio and it like stops every now and then like plays a
chat,
snippet from the
welcome back
radio.
to
But I
the
think this
stream.
one
So
it
glad
has
you're
some that are just
here.
like
It's really
preloaded
cozy
dictionaries,
tonight, isn't it? Let's
and it'll
see
just
what
like
spooky
choose
surprises
a
these
word to
videos
read
have for
out,
us.
and you're like, that must be
Oh
what
my
the ghost
gosh, you're
said.
right. It's that little kid from the Blackwood
mind
Manor
hunting
case.
ghosts, but it's
I
the
totally
humans that
forgot
worry
about
me.
him. He always
See,
gives
that
me the
actually,
chills.
that's a good point. If I heard this, my first instinct would not be, oh, it's a ghost. It'd be like, there's a weirdo over
Recently,
there.
Pixie Paranormal 1 had a very
Which
chilling
seems like
experience
is
right in
her
own
interpretation
home.
as well.
She heard cracking sounds coming from her mirror.
Wait, so what was the point of that
So
clip?
she grabbed her right in her own home. She heard cracking sounds coming from her mirror, so she grabbed her phone and began to film. What happens next is truly bizarre.
Slow-mo? No, sorry, that's a stock photo. What?
My mirror's cracking by itself.
What's happening? Wait.
Why does that say face?
Harry, my mirror is cracking by itself.
It's cracked twice so far. Why is it cracking by itself?
No fucking idea.
There's too big.
Yeah, it's really
Is that Roblox?
Carry on again.
Gotta be honest, I've never played Roblox.
It's a bit.
Stay there, don't go near it.
This way. I know. Mum,
That'd actually be really worrying with kids around.
Wait. Why is the mirror cracking?
Kids are notorious for stepping on glass.
I know.
Broken
Make
glass.
the naughty spirit.
The woman's mirror begins to
naughty
break and
spirit.
crack all on its own.
That's so weird. Wait, so did we miss? We saw it cracked though, right?
Happens
So the
next
bottom part is that the
is
bottom right
truly
corner's already got a
bizarre.
crack in it. I don't know why I'm holding this like it's a mic.
Look at my mirror. My mirror's cracking by itself.
Weird.
I know.
All on its own, right before her eyes. Even weirder, what looks like
Red
a
circle.
strange misshapen face seems to appear in the slowly shattering.
Yeah, but we've established there are children there. Kids do weird stuff. I mean, I squish my face up against mirrors all the time, right? Am I right, boys? We all do that.
Mirror. So did one of the ghosts from Pixie's Paranormal Investigations follow her home? Or just what do
Okay,
you
I get the
think
connection now,
is
but
happening here?
okay. Also, why wouldn't? Never mind. I don't really know much about ghost stuff, as you might be able to tell.
Gory videos.
What
is happening here?
Oh my gosh, Arcade. You're so
Gory
relatable. I used to do that all the time when I was well.
And now
when I was
again,
exploring
we end
data
this
sets.
video with clips that
Haha,
might
look
seem
at
a
this
bit
video, it's
spooky at
really
first,
dark.
but
There's a blurred watermark too, which is already a bingo.
Case in point.
Sorry, mate, you
Seem
keep
a
talking
bit
over the
spooky
video.
at first, but
That's kind of cool. Videos that he doesn't think
Case in
are
point.
actually.
Some Dutch urbex explorers are checking out an abandoned old building,
I
and
think
they
our
find
ghosts. Urbex
something
explorers. That's
absolutely
redundant.
terrifying.
Oh my gosh, that's intense. Redundant and terrifying? Seriously, Arcade? That's a lot to process even for a ghost compilation. Look at this blurry watermark. Bingo. Okay. This one's already giving me chills. Look at that blurry watermark. I'm marking it off for you right now.
Now, honestly,
Oh my
squatters
gosh,
in an
that's
abandoned
intense.
house are
Look at the
much more
shadow moving
dangerous
across the
than
wall. I think we just
ghosts.
hit historical background.
Also, did
It
you
looks
notice
like an old
that
mansion.
this guy's friend has on the same jacket as the squatter guy?
Oh, I just assumed that was his buddy. I didn't even know that was supposed to be what we were scared about. I was looking at like the back corner up there.
Truly
Okay.
bizarre. And next up, A woman is chilled
I like
to her
this. I like
core.
these, like,
She
here's some
wakes
ones
up
that
to
aren't
strange
actually ghosts.
activity.
Or so, or
Some
whatever.
unseen force seems to open and close the drawers.
Ones
in
that
her
may be
bedroom.
fake.
Ooh, look at that. I think I just saw a shadow figure. That's a bingo square.
Oh.
But then it's just her cat stuck inside her
Wait,
wardrobe.
is that an actual... No. That's not a... Unless, I guess she went up close and took a picture. I thought that was a stock image. Got it.
Then it's just her cat.
Oh. Because I was like, this is a different wood. This is the back of the drawer. Gotcha. That's funny.
But then it's
Cats
just,
just
her cat
do their
stuck
own
inside
thing,
her
huh?
wardrobe chest.
Cats are funny.
Look, there's his little head peeking out. And finally,
yes, I am
Pedro
aware.
sees a very strange shadow of what seems to be a person who is just
Oh my gosh, look
not
at that.
there.
That's intense. 100 cats. Seriously chaotic, haha. And the little head being snatched. Wow. Stream chat. What do you think happened here?
Dun dun dun. Wow.
And then Pedro realizes
What are the
that
odds?
he just has weirdly designed chairs.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Did you ever get your
thank
chairs
you for
checked to see if they
watching.
look like a
Like,
person?
comment, and subscribe.
I haven't.
Please, if you want to be awesome. And hopefully, I'll see you back here next time.
See, that's funny. I think the other one, the Bizarre Bub one, I feel like he's usually like, I'll let you decide. But he's not like, oh, some of these are fake. He's like, they're probably all real, but you decide. Anyway, we have to watch this one now because it's trying to call me a big baby. 10 scary ghost videos, or are you a big baby? What do you think about that, May?
Oh my gosh, arcade. That's intense. Seriously. Look at the way that smoke
not
is swirling.
smoke.
It's getting historical background vibes, honestly.
See, I was thinking we'd reset the bingo cards, but we still got time. What do we have left? Abandoned building. I'm not going to count that one for the Urbex. Bad CG. It's going to be actually probably hard to find. Most people don't invest the time into making like CGI ghost videos. What I would consider CGI, which is to me is like 3D stuff. More than just like, oh, there's a black layer that I just like blur and move across the screen. Actual jump scare, subjective. Unrelated stock photo, have not been paying attention.
Ooh,
Orb.
okay. Let's
We
do it.
always
That's
love
a
the
really cool
orbs.
effect for arcade. It makes everything
Home Alone's
look so
usually they're like,
hazy.
oh, I'm the only one in my house. I don't know what's doing this. It's always someone else. Or is it? Is that someone a ghost?
Top 10
You be the
ghosts.
judge.
Caught on camera. Light
Top 10
and shadow.
Hold on. Top 10 ghosts? Then you should be Nuke's top 10.
Gavin Lloyd was alone in his basement.
Mark that square.
attempting to record a
Okay,
video
hold
of
on.
the
Sorry, he's saying he's alone in the basement. I'm watching this
Gavin
Home Alone
Lloyd was
square.
alone in his basement, attempting to record a video of the new lighting
Oh my
that
gosh,
he had
that's so
installed to
intense.
show his friend.
Look at that light.
Later,
It's totally
when he looked
eerie.
back at
And
his
marking
footage,
shadow
he
figures
discovered
and
that he had
historical
captured
background.
more than
Honestly,
just
this
his
looks
lights.
like a really old house.
So I got
Did
these new
anyone else
lights to
notice
put in
Lloyd's
our
face?
basement. I got
It's
them at Walmart
unsettling.
the other
What do
day.
you guys
There's a
think?
blue one.
Don't call Lloyd's face
So there's that
unsettling.
one. And then over here,
Why are you...
there's a blue one, or a red one, I mean. And that's how
Why?
It looks. It really looks cool.
Okay,
So
I
there's
guess,
that one.
yeah.
And then
It does look cool.
over here,
A shadow figure seems to be standing motionless in the corner of his basement. But just moments later, as he pans his camera back to the same corner, nothing there.
Oh my
So is this a
gosh, that's
ghost
so
accidentally
intense.
caught
Let's
on
mark down
camera,
shadow figure for
or
sure.
just
I
a
think it's
trick
time
did
to
light?
cool,
already, May.
actually.
A step too far. This next strange video was filmed at an allegedly haunted house in Salt Lake City, Utah. The woman who lived in the home claimed that she had seen and heard some truly unexplainable things. So her son decided to spend the night in the house to try to capture the activity with his infrared camera. When he checked his footage,
Infrared cameras are pretty cool. You can do conversions for like DSLRs. You can actually convert them to like take infrared photos. They make some pretty interesting colors. Obviously, red.
Oh wow, that's wild. An infrared camera.
But it like turned like
Those
tree
are
leaves
amazing.
like red.
I wonder what he caught. Let's
It's really
see.
interesting. It's like a lot of red and white.
bizarre.
Oh my gosh, you're right. Look at those colors. The red and white are so intense. It's giving me serious autumn vibes. I think I just marked blur that watermark on my bingo card.
I bet
it's a
you did.
classic. Zero. Oh my gosh. This is seriously unsettling. Look at that shadow, it's moving.
The strange white shape of what almost
Sorry,
looks
this
like
isn't infrared footage.
he found
What are you
the
talking about?
activity with his infrared camera. When he checked his
Is this not his camera? Is this just stock footage? Oh, I'm circling the wrong monitor. This.
footage, he found something truly bizarre.
I don't think this is infrared.
Okay, everybody. Hold still for a second.
Oh, I missed that the first time. But yeah, like, why would the bottom of the handrail be hotter?
Hello?
Sorry, let's go back and look at the
Hold still for a
ghost.
second.
There you go.
Hello?
Unless
oh my
this
gosh.
is just
This one has a really bad
before
CG.
the
I'm already
infrared.
marking
Almost
it
looks
off.
like a child
Thanks
seems
for
to
pointing
walk
it out
from
in
left
chat.
to right at the top of the stairs. He says
Oh my
that
gosh,
he didn't
There
see
you
God
go.
that blurry
That's not
watermark.
infrared either,
Seriously,
right?
at all
some of
until
these are
he played
painful
the
to
footage
watch.
back
Let's
later.
mark that one
This
tower
is just
in
inverted.
chat.
So is this a ghost caught on camera or just an elaborate hoax? You decide. The girl in the woods.
Sorry, did he say he had infrared,
Oh
or
my
is that
gosh,
just the
chat.
narrator?
This
Too
one's
far.
already giving me chills.
This
Look at
next
that blurry
strange video
watermark.
was
We
filmed
gotta
at an
mark that
allegedly
down.
haunted house in Salt Lake City, Utah. The woman who lived in the home claimed that she had seen and heard some truly unexplainable things. So her son decided to spend the night in the house to try to capture the activity with his infrared camera. When he checked his footage, he found something truly bizarre.
Okay, yeah, right there.
Boo, this is a good one.
There's a
Let's
person there.
unexplain things.
And
That's
it's
already
just,
got me
it's not,
excited.
it's not
And an
infrared.
infrared
That
camera?
is point
Classic.
being. We understand that now.
Seems to walk all and
Oh my gosh, look at that
And this is
blur.
just the
That's
exact
blur,
same
that
footage, but
watermark.
inverted.
Bingo.
Shut up about the watermarks, May.
So is this a ghost caught on camera or just an elaborate hoax?
Well, who's lying to me? Is the son or is the narrator? It's not infrared.
In the woods. Italian YouTube channel PIT, Paranormal Investigation Team, are investigating an allegedly haunted forest in the remote Italian countryside. They believe that the ghost of a little girl named Matilda haunts these woods. A local hunter claims that he saw the terrifying apparition
Suggested by Twitch.
and that the little girl ghost appeared to be covered in dark bruises from head to toe. They soon locate the area where the hunter encountered the girl, and two PIT team members spot something.
I'm thinking the infrared. Sorry, I'm still thinking about this. Because infrared is
Oh my gosh, this one has a
heat,
really
is
bad
it not? Like that's
CG.
what thermal
Seriously,
camera
the
is,
faces are
right?
unsettling. Let's
May,
mark
this
that off
isn't
our bingo
CG.
card, shall we?
Maybe I'm
Just so
misunderstanding.
distracting.
Well, let's look this up. Infrared imagery. You'll just say
Ooh, that's a
infrared
really
camera.
good point, Arcade. I was just thinking about how sometimes these videos can look so realistic. Thermal imaging is definitely something to consider.
Thermographic
It
camera.
could be genuine heat signatures. Let's see if we can find one on the video.
Dog. this
Oh my
this
gosh,
dog has
Arcade,
seen
you're a
things.
lifesaver. Let's see what we
Yeah,
can find
so
out
it
about
is-
these
it is
images.
thermal.
It looks like they're focusing on thermal infrared imagery. Pretty wild stuff, right? I think I saw something
then-
similar when I was helping analyze data for, well, let's just say a very interesting project back in the day.
That sounds cool, May.
Oh
This
my
is-
gosh, look at that. It's really cool how
What's-
the heat
what's
shows
this?
up in different
Members
colors.
spot
I bet
Just
some
low
of our
light
chatters
cameras?
are wondering what kind of equipment they need for this.
I mean, obviously they're bringing
Oh my gosh, look
lighting,
at that.
but
The
then
thermal
there's
imaging is going
something
crazy
that
over there near the fireplace. It's
makes
so
it more
intense.
visible at night.
Oh
What
my
is this
gosh, look
article?
at this little guy.
Thermography.
He's
Okay,
just
that's
so
not
cute. Oh my gosh, look at that. The heat
Something.
map of a house. This
Moving
is
on.
fascinating.
Avrà fatto questo sentiero.
Oh my gosh, Arcade, you're right. It looks like a really basic security
Lei
camera
non era
setup.
nel
Probably
sentiero.
just trying to catch something on tape.
Sicuro.
Aha.
Lui avrà puntato da qualche parte per
Oh my
tener d'occhio
gosh, look at the
qualcosa, come se
contrast.
fossimo noi
So
qua.
weird how the lighting changes right before a thing. Okay, let's see what happens next.
Ma te lo giuro, ma grossa così.
See,
Oh
so
wow,
this
that's
is
a really good question.
obviously they're
Chat.
lit, but then
So
there's
hard
this
to say
other.
sentence, isn't it? I think Arcade
I guess
was
that's what
just
this
saying
guy's holding,
something
right?
about the historical background.
No, because you can see
Look, there's an icon of a
over
church
here.
right
There's
here
a.
in
I
the
think this is
video.
probably infrared,
Oh my gosh, look at that. A basketball
or that could just
ghost.
be a normal
That's
DSLR. I
surprisingly
can't actually
specific.
tell. It looks like it might just be normal DSLR, but
Oh
then
my gosh,
this
Chad,
camera
he's definitely got a camera,
has
isn't he? That's such a
some sort of
classic
enhanced
sign.
night
I'm marking
vision.
off, I swear. It's always so satisfying to see
Ah.
it happen.
Fascio di luce, sì. Un fascio di luce, ma bianco, va.
Ooh, that's a really interesting point. It does look like a regular DSLR at first glance. The quality is pretty decent, but you're right about the enhanced night vision. It definitely adds something almost unsettling, doesn't it?
Maybe
They
I'm
hear
just
the
wrong.
unexplained sounds
Ah,
of
you're not
twigs
alone.
breaking and
It's
rustling
definitely a
bushes
little
all
unsettling
around
to
them,
think about being filmed
seemingly
when something
leading
like
them
that
somewhere.
happens. Let's see
That's
what
when they
this clip
find
has
a
to offer.
long-abandoned house, far away from any paths,
Oh, there,
completely
Arcade.
hidden by
That's a lot to
vegetation.
unpack. I'm
They
kinda
start
lost.
asking
A
I was still
tripod?
watching these ghost
team member
videos.
Debbie
I was just about
gets
to
an
ask Chad
answer.
if anyone has seen a religious iconography square marked on their bingo card. Oh my gosh, look at that.
House.
David Shaw's pointing out the way the light catches around the figure. It's so subtle, isn't it? Like, maybe it is just a trick of the light. But still,
Avete
super
sentito?
interesting to see his analysis. Ooh, that's so atmospheric. The
riascoltiamolo,
rustling bushes. It really sets the
Riascoltiamolo.
scene.
Cosa?
Let's see if we get an abandoned building on our bingo
Vorrei
cards.
sbagliare, ma
That's an
mi
expensive
sembra di
microphone.
sentire qualcuno piangere.
Stai scherzando?
Whoa,
I
okay,
think- I
that's a
don't-
wild one.
It's
I
been
didn't
a while
even
since
see
I've
that
looked at
coming.
mics like that.
Seriously, the way the camera just zooms in like that? Yikes.
Raga,
Enhanced audio.
raga.
4x volume. It just keeps getting louder. All right, what are we hearing?
Raga,
Matilde, stai piangendo?
Could
The
just be a
team no longer
bird. What do you
feels
mean?
like they are alone in the woods. They try to communicate with the ghost of the little girl, attempting to convince her to show herself. And this is when things get truly chilling.
Not pretty
Te lo
creepy.
richiedo un'altra volta. Perché non ci indichi un posto dove possiamo stare con te, possiamo
Still
stare
looking
da
at the
soli con
bingo
te?
cards.
Un posto magari più appartato.
di nuovo quello di prima.
Che roba era?
Simo, dietro di te.
Ah, ok.
Vedi qualcosa?
Ma ragazzi, ho sentito un rumore, di passi.
Anch'io.
Ooh, that's a good one. I think I just marked shadow figure. It's always a little unsettling when you hear footsteps.
Noi non siamo mica venuti qua per farti del male o per crearti dei problemi, anzi, te l'ho già
Okay,
detto.
okay. Let's see what
Abbiamo
spooky
Kind of funny
things
they
we
say
can
this
find
while
tonight.
looking
Wow, this
directly
one
at
has
his
a blurred
team
watermark.
Possiamo
members.
giocare
Bingo.
con te.
Like,
Possiamo
we're not here to hurt you. It's like, all right,
darti
don't
delle
talk to me.
caramelle.
Ah, trying to. Sorry.
Darti delle caramelle.
One of the cameramen falls on his back as he captures what looks like a little girl standing alone.
Does it though?
One of the cameramen falls on his back as he
Oh my gosh, look at that. That's definitely a
You
shadow
be the
figure.
judge.
Like a
And the
little
camera
girl
guy has a
standing
ball on
alone
his
in the
back.
abandoned
That's
woods.
so random.
They check the area, but can't find anyone.
Okay.
Or anything.
Non è possibile, non è possibile, non è possibile.
Possibile.
Non è possibile. Oh! Non c'è niente qua. Non c'è niente.
So, is the
Whoa,
ghost of a little
Arcade.
girl with
That's
a
certainly
tragic
something.
past still
Let's just
wandering
focus
around
on
her
the
old
ghost,
house?
okay? I'm seeing a
Or
blurry
is it
watermark over
something
this
else?
one. Bingo.
Lights out.
Lights out.
Musician Aiden Ayers often uploads comedic sketches and videos to the popular app TikTok.
Ooh, that's a good question.
However,
The video shows
these
a really
next two
unsettling
videos are
shadow
very
figure,
different from
definitely
his
marked for
usual
shadow
posts.
figure on my bingo card.
see,
It looks like a little
Aiden
girl,
claims
doesn't
that
it?
his house
Makes you
is
think about
haunted.
all those stories.
Watch.
I wonder if there's any historical
see
background to
that?
the house itself.
What the f?
Waiting for actual or enhanced footage here.
What the f? Tell me I'm not a f***ing crack, dude. Hell no. What the f?
Oh my gosh, Arcade. You're being so dramatic.
It's
just
not
a
me.
compilation, isn't it? Let's focus on the ghost bouquet waves.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So my only
Thanks, Arcade. It's really fun hanging out and watching these clips with everyone. This one
hang
has
on,
a
I need to
blur
turn off my
watermark.
lights so I can see my screen.
Let's mark that off.
Ready to see behind the scenes? Green screen.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. You're a total legend for doing that. Let's keep an eye out for orbs.
My immediate
I really
guess
hope
would
we
be that
spot one.
this could just be like a
Oh
layer
my gosh,
in the
Arcade.
video
That's
program.
a really interesting watermark.
Because this is like
Blurred
black,
out, right?
black.
I'm
Although
marking it
this
off.
is as well. I don't know. Anyway, let's put the illusion back together. Here we go. That's pretty cool. I mean, it is. Whoops, that was the wrong button. There's no jump, so it's right.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
I'm gonna be
the
watching
website was
this
around back then. Seriously,
right here.
the internet in the early 2000s, wild times. I remember
That's
seeing some of
impossible
these
to see.
clips popping up on forums. It's amazing how persistent those
Oh,
stories are. Do any of you
perhaps
guys
I
have a
was
favorite
wrong.
ghost story from that era?
There is a cut.
Oh my gosh, that's a really intense shadow.
It's well
I
done.
Think it's moving.
If he had cut this frame out and
Oh
gone
my
from
gosh,
here
look at that
directly to the
shadow.
light,
It's totally blurred out.
it'd be harder to tell.
Bingo.
But yep, figure, no figure.
Every time Aiden turns off the lights, the shadowy figure of a girl wearing a dress can be seen standing in his room. She then comes closer and closer until she gets just a bit too close and Aiden runs. Now, it definitely bears mentioning that this video is very similar to the popular viral short film and
Have you
movie
seen that?
Lights
That one's
Out.
sketch-y.
So, is it a ghost or
I
just
feel. I
another
think they
creepy
turned that
TikTok
into a whole
hoax?
feature-length film,
You
though, or
decide.
tried to. They did. Sorry,
Did you
they
see
did.
it? Reddit user Chris, and in this bizarre video
Was
that
it
his
good?
sister
Not
captured
from what
at
I
his
heard.
grandmother's house.
If I'm thinking of the same
Chris
thing.
says that his grandma often
Let me just
complained
judge
that
things
the
without
ghost
knowing
of two
exactly what they are. I
children
think that's a
haunted her
great
Oh my
home.
gosh,
A
Arcade.
young girl named
That's
Sally
intense.
and a
Let's
little
see her
boy named
historical
Thomas.
background.
Visitors to the house would often experience objects being moved on their own or be awakened in the middle of the night by strange sounds. Creepiest of all, Chris's grandmother claimed that the two child
That's such a funny photo. Grandma's getting like abducted by aliens. Just like.
ghosts were scared of the sinister spirit of an older man that also haunted the house.
Okay, that's
So,
less funny.
one night Chris's sister decided to sleep over at his grandmother's house. She says that around 4 a.m., she woke up to the feeling of being watched. Remembering her grandmother's creepy stories, she got out
See,
of
it's sorry, sort of related. It's hard, like when you wake up and you're like not all the way there. It's hard to be reasonable. Like I remember I was camping once, and they're like, my sleeping bag has a like it's a mummy bag, so like you cinch it down, so it's only like your face that's out. And, like I woke up and I was like, I can't move. This is terrifying. Like it took me a minute to like calm down. Be like, okay, like that's fine. I'm not like stuck somewhere. But it's just if you wake up and you're like, I'm being watched, that's scary. I'm not gonna take that away from them.
bed to check around the house, recording everything.
Sometimes I feel like I should get cameras in my house so I can record my own ghost videos.
Oh my gosh, this looks familiar. Like, really familiar. It's giving
not
House
good.
Hunters. Haunted
Did you see
Edition,
it?
you know. Aha!
Sorry, I actually did look away, so I did not see it. I assume when we're looking at the mirror. Is it a mirror? The round object.
Oh my
you
gosh,
see it?
Arcade.
I didn't see it.
Seriously?
For some
You
reason,
looked
a
away
small oval
immediately.
picture
That's
frame is
understandable,
gently
3x
rocking back
speed.
and forth
But I
on the
think it was a
wall.
little jumpy.
Not only that,
Okay,
but
picture
Chris
frame,
and
sure.
some
Yeah,
Reddit
you're right.
commenters
Is a
believe
mirror.
that in the
I think I
reflection
just
of the
marked
picture
blurred out
frame,
watermark on
you
my
can see
card.
the face
That's always a
of a
classic.
man with a beard. They say he's wearing
Sorry.
sunglasses, or
Huh?
some even say he has no eyes at all. They say of the
That's-
picture frame, you can see the face
Oh, I see what they're
of
saying.
a man
Okay.
with a beard. They say he's wearing sunglasses, or
I don't think he's wearing sunglasses. That's a long beard. So here's what I think we're looking at. There's 1, 2 eyeballs, and here's the long ass white beard.
some even say he has no eyes at all.
I wouldn't say
So, could
Oh
this
my
be the
gosh,
mysterious
Arcade.
male spirit
That's
that the
definitely
ghost
a
children are
beard. A
scared
really
of?
long beard.
Or
I'm putting
is
a
it
mark on
simply an
historical
optical
Wait.
background.
hold
looks
on.
like an older
I missed
portrait
some of the
for
lore
sure.
here. So there's a cranky old man, and there's a ghost, and there's also ghost kids that are scared of the ghost man.
It
Did I get that
certainly
right?
could just be pareidolia,
May.
but I think I actually see what looks like a face.
She's not gonna
But
listen because I'm
what
talking
do
over
you
the
see?
video.
Let me know in the comments. School's out.
School's out.
2 Peruvian students are hanging out at their school after dark. They record the school grounds as
could
Oh my
be,
gosh,
like,
Arcade.
winter.
That's definitely a shadow
they
figure.
explore
Bingo.
and joke around with each other. But something truly chilling catches their attention.
That guy's a little too animated for this to be candid. What? Is this just a dog? They're just hanging out with a dog? Solid.
Oh my gosh, Arcade. That's surprisingly unsettling. It looks like he's just watching us, you know? Like he knows we're here. Let's see if Chad has any theories.
So...
Oh my gosh, that's so unsettling. The light just going out like that. I'm definitely marking shadow figure.
No, no, que chivolo, vamos a ver. No está huevón, no. O no está huevón, no. O Yara, oh. Oh, vamos a ver, mierda.
Speaking of whistling, I want to learn how to whistle like
Oh my
this
gosh,
dude.
look at that.
Like
It's a
fingers in your
blurred
mouth.
up watermark.
Can't do it.
Bingo.
Never been able to figure it out.
Oh, huevón, corre, corre.
I could probably figure it out in an afternoon. I just never took the
Oh my
time.
gosh, you guys.
Also, I'm just
Seriously,
not
those are so tricky to spot. I've spent hours trying to find
gonna
them.
bother
It's like
talking
they're
about this
just really
video.
hiding.
Obviously, there's other kids in there.
Okay, let's do it. I'm already getting excited. This looks like a good one. You got this. Hey, totally get it, Arcade. Let's just keep enjoying the spooky stuff together, yeah? It's kind of fun to see what everyone's spotting.
I want to know where the dog went.
Oh my gosh, did you guys see that weird blur? Definitely a blurred out watermark.
She really, really wants that square.
Oh my gosh, seriously? That's a great find. I'm totally marking it down. You guys are amazing at spotting those details.
We haven't found so much of this. I thought like religious iconography, you know, like a cross or something, would be pretty easy to find. Okay, this is going on far too long.
After dark, ever again. Something in the closet.
Something in the closet.
Kathy Gallinger mainly uses her TikTok
Is it
account
the
to upload
bird?
videos of her cats, her cockatiel Jasper, and her dog Lucy. But on April 22nd, she posted a disturbing video about the closet in her bedroom.
Okay, guys, I heard a
Effing
noise
closet.
coming from
Going
my
to
bedroom
record
again.
tonight.
Boo, closets are always the best. Seriously,
TV
spooky
or is there another
vibes, right?
person in
I'm
there?
getting excited already.
It starts with just an unexplained bang in the closet caught on camera.
I love an unexplained bang in the closet. Sorry, anyway.
Kathy's dog Lucy starts to act very odd around the closet doors.
Okay,
Is it because there's a
so
person
I
in
came
there?
my room, heard a noise in the closet again. Closet's open.
Closet's
The
not
dog
open.
hasn't left. Lucy, what do you hear?
Lucy's not giving
Oh my
a
gosh,
single
look at him.
solitary
He's
shit
totally
about that
scared. That's a
closet.
good one for shadow figure. I think we just marked that.
Okay, guys, so I heard a noise in my room. The dog is sitting in front of the closet that I believe is
Right.
haunted because I always hear noises. And look at this, the closet is open again.
Yeah, the dog is posed in front of the closet. The dog is not looking at the closet. The dog
Okay,
does
so
not
there was
care
like a
about the
scratching
closet.
noise, and the dog took off.
If it was a horse doing that, different story.
Absolutely nothing.
Oh my gosh, that's so weird.
Nothing.
The dog's
There's never
totally
anything
ignoring
in
the
our
closet. It's like he knows
Kathy
something's
sets
going
up
on.
an infrared
Action.
camera to record
Smile
over
the motion. Curious 2021 May
This
had
is
a
not
really
infrared.
intense experience
There's
with a
no-
haunted
Sorry.
wardrobe. I remember vividly how unsettling it was. Let's see if we can find that square.
You want to find the square indicating that 2021 May had an intense experience with a haunted wardrobe? I didn't put that on the card, I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh, look at this closet. It's so dark and ominous. I think I saw
Never
something
anything
move.
in our closet.
Kathy sets up an
Yeah, sorry. Right. I'm sorry. This is the infrared camera, right? That happens to have full color.
infrared camera to record overnight to try and capture the closet doors moving on their own while she sleeps.
So it's got to be him then, calling stuff infrared.
When she checks the footage the next day, she finds something shocking.
Sorry, there's looking at the
when she checks
time code here. I mean, well, okay, not. I was hoping there'd be
Oh my
like
gosh,
a
that's
watermark,
wild.
but so this
Infrared.
is
That's
the
a
reason
really
this is low
interesting
pixel is
theory.
not because it's
Okay,
infrared,
let's
because
mark
it's
off blurred
again
out watermark. It's always
recorded
something with those old
out of a
videos,
portrait
right? I hope
phone
she
with the
finds out
video
what's
at the
going
top.
on.
when she checks the
Why? Why do you not at least like? First off, you can export those videos. You can save them. You can send them to people full res. You could even just turn your phone sideways and record that. But
footage the next day,
oh,
she finds
that's too many
something
pixels.
shocking.
It's right there. That's what pisses me off. The button is right here to make it full screen, and they're just like, nah, don't wanna. Okay, so this is 2320. This isn't even like. I guess I'd assume that's probably her sleeping. Never mind. I'd say that because I'm usually awake then, but like that's not even that late at night. You'd think it'd be like, oh, if it's a ghost, they're gonna be like, oh, it's 3 a.m.
Oh my gosh, Arcade. That is definitely someone sleeping. Look at the position of the bed.
Right. Thank you.
Wow, look at the time. It's seriously wild how fast things go when we're having fun. Freya, am I ready?
But also-
Stream chat. Are you all staying up to slay?
Oh, wait a second. So this one's at 1.
Aw,
These are
thanks,
different
Arcade.
days.
You're the best. Okay, so
This is
look
the
at
4th. This next
a Santa
clip
fan in the room?
is the
Seriously
7th.
creepy. Okay.
Also, I'm
Let's
trying to see. Sorry,
Wow,
did these open? Is
this
that what we're
one's
looking
really
at?
Grainy. Definitely a blurred out watermark. Let's mark that off. Oh my gosh, you're
It's
right.
hard to even
It's
tell
at
these lines
1:32.
are-
Look at
Okay.
that shadow figure. It's totally moving. Oh my gosh, you're right. It's always a
Oh,
low off of
because
these
the whole video is
compilations.
like distorted.
Let's see
Okay.
what we can find.
So the door
Chat.
opened in that
I think
one.
I just spotted a blurred watermark. Big no.
I don't know what to do about you.
Oh my
May.
gosh, that's such a classic. Purple clips always give me chills, you know. I love seeing them.
What is this overlay we've got? What is this smoke?
As the closet doors
Right.
open on their own, a strange white mist seems
Oh my
to exit
gosh,
the
look at
closet.
that fan. It's spinning so
Then,
fast.
on the
I
night
think
of
we
May
just hit
2nd,
shadow figure.
things
Wow,
get
that's a
bit
really
more
dark room.
intense.
So I'm sitting here reading, and earlier
Oh
I
my
shut
gosh,
the
that's
closet
seriously
doors so you can see
unsettling.
they're
Look at
shut.
those closet doors
But I'm
just
hearing
opening by themselves.
scratching,
And a
I
white figure,
freaked
wow.
right out, and the dog took us out of the room. What the?
That's convenient.
Oh my!
Oh my gosh, that's seriously unsettling.
To see
The
more
scratching
of Kathy's
sound.
closet
When you shut
haunting,
the door,
you can check
that's a
out her
classic
TikTok
scare
account.
tactic.
I
bet
expected to
similar
see
things
someone in
happen
there.
my room when I'm just
Invisible
chilling.
I don't know. That's just like. There's
oh,
just
wow,
so much
that's
you
a
can
really
do. There's
intense
all.
one right at the start. Look at that shadow figure.
I guess proving it's a ghost for in my mind would take
Oh
such
my gosh, yeah.
such
Seriously,
a high
the
standard
detail
of
in some
evidence.
of these
Like
is just wild.
right now, what
Look
I
at
would
that
do,
shadow figure.
put a
I'm
camera in
totally
the
marking
closet.
down shadow figure on my
I don't
bingo
know,
card.
like,
It's giving me chills.
Obviously, that's not a ghost. Like I don't know. There's just so many ways you could
You can
fake
check out her
this.
TikTok account, Kitty.
It's
30.
just, I guess what bothers me is that they're like, this is gonna fool people, and then I watch it and I'm like, you really think that little of me? Anyway,
Invisible Friend. YouTube ghost hunting channel, Ghost Stalkers Paranormal Investigations
Okay.
say that their house is haunted
we
by
got
the
some
ghost
ghost
of a little girl
stalkers.
named Anna.
Stalkers.
One day they were filming their
Stalker.
youngest son playing, and they captured some creepy footage completely by accident.
I've stretched this one drink
Did you
for
see
an hour
it?
and 20 minutes.
When
That's
slowed
crazy.
down, you can see what appears to be a small translucent figure running by.
Sorry, I
See
gotta
it?
lock in. Look at his face. He's having such a good time. Look at that smile. What a funny little
Did you
dude.
see it? When slowed down, you can
No,
see
I
what
wasn't
appears to
looking
be
at
a
all. Okay.
small translucent
Mm.
figure running by at superhuman speed. The paranormal investigators believe that this is the child ghost that haunts their home, playing with their son. But what do you think? Attic Panic. In a recent investigation by YouTube ghost hunters Mindseed TV,
Is it
paranormal
me?
investigators Casey Nolan and Tanner McBride traveled to an old abandoned mansion in South Alabama.
Abandoned building! Woo! Alright, I forgot we're playing bingo. Okay, abandoned building. Okay, translated ghost speech, let me explain. In my mind, that means you hear like gibberish and he's like, it shows up like, oh, here's what the ghost is saying. We've seen that in the past in this video.
Cool. Abandoned buildings are always the best.
Excuse me, or the
That's
past
a good
video,
one for
but
the bingo
it
card.
didn't, it
Let's
wasn't
mark that
substantial
down.
enough for me to count it. Unrelated stock photo. I don't know. Most of these, I'm gonna say, are self-explanatory. OG clip tells us what's gonna happen. That one is when like someone's posting and they're like, okay, here's what just happened. Here's I'm gonna see if it happens again, and then like conveniently it happens again. So I don't know. That one's probably also pretty subjective. We may have been able to count that one already.
Oh
But
my gosh, that's a really good
I
call.
didn't. Also,
That's
why is there so
definitely
much
OG
green
clip
around the
tells us
border
what's
here?
gonna happen.
Date
I've marked
dates
that
back
off
to the
for
early
you.
1800s, and local townspeople claim that the house is extremely haunted. It is said that the unexplained screams of a woman can be heard coming from the empty home at all hours of the night.
All
The
hours
last
of the
known family
night.
to reside in the house was a
What is
newlywed
that?
couple and their 2 young daughters. The
Wait, was
family
that was
family to
like see-through frame?
be
That's
heard
kind of
coming
cool.
from the empty
Photo.
home at all hours of the night.
Oh my gosh.
Or is that just like
Arcade,
weird
that's such a
reflections? No,
classic
it's not.
setup.
Never mind.
Reside
I thought that was
Bad
like
doorbell
glass. That'd be
camera.
cool.
House
Always
was
a
a
good sign,
newlywed
right?
couple
Let's
and
see
their
if we
2
can
young
find one on the
daughters.
bingo
The
card.
family tragically lost their lives in a fatal car accident.
We did. We already got a doorbell
As
camera,
Casey
man.
and Tanner investigate, things start to get a little weird.
Wait. Sorry.
As
This
Casey
house is
and Molly
abandoned?
tragic to reside coming from the extremely
Oh my
haunted.
gosh, that's so
It
sad.
is said
For
that
them.
and local in
Let me
South
speed this up.
Alabama. The estate dates back to the early 1800s, and local townspeople claim that the house is extremely haunted. It is said that the unexplained screams of a woman can be heard coming from the empty home. Early YouTube ghost hunters.
Okay, so it's an
and local
empty
townspeople
home.
claim that the house is extremely haunted. It is young daughters. The family tragically lost their lives in a fatal car accident. As Casey and Tanner investigate, things start to get a little
Why
weird.
is all this stuff here?
Yeah, I'm in a stairwell
Oh my
right now,
gosh, that's a
actually.
really sad
You
story.
said
Look
you
at
got
this.
a-
It's showing an abandoned building. I'm marking down abandoned building on my bingo
Right.
card.
We did. Don't worry, May.
Hey, hold on. Shh.
Oh my gosh,
is
Arcade.
that?
This one's really unsettling.
Hold
Look
on.
at that
It said
blurry
1800s
watermark.
too,
I
didn't it?
totally marked it already.
Maybe not. It was probably too long ago.
What the is that?
Oh my gosh, you're right. That one felt so recent. Like, seriously. I still have nightmares about that flickering light. Let's move on to the next clip.
Hello, Norky. How's it going, man?
Hey Norky, welcome to the stream. It's so great to have you here.
We are playing bingo about ghost videos. If you want a card that's pinned in chat, it'll randomize it for you.
Yeah, how did
This card is mine and this one's May's.
But the 2 ghost hunters were capturing even more
She,
terrifying paranormal
she keeps bringing up blurred out watermark, and I don't count it,
activity
but she
that
will
they didn't
always
even
ask about it.
notice, because something seems to be creeping around the house as they investigate.
Is it a ghost?
What's that?
I saw the reflection of your flashlight in that mirror.
Oh my gosh, Arcade. You're right. Mize is really on it with the watermarks. Seriously, she's like a detective for blurry
Nice.
images.
So,
It's
did you
kinda
see that?
cute
I didn't
though,
see it. I
isn't
wasn't
it?
looking.
Let's see what this one has to offer. Ooh, you're right. Let's see. Blurry watermarks,
Ghost.
definitely. And a yellow arm
There's
choke
In
was
bed?
kinda
in
ominous.
his closet, but Casey says that he only
Hey,
noticed
that's
Oh my
the
gosh,
worst.
that's a
while
classic.
reviewing
I
his
woke up
Seriously,
really early today
some nights I
and couldn't
just
fall
can't
back
get
asleep.
comfortable.
And
Look
that
at the
was
circle around
closely
the
as
chair.
Casey
That's
notices
definitely
strange
an OG
handprints
clip
on
telling
one
us
of the
what's going to
windows.
happen.
The problem is, I had cardboard covering my windows because my blinds are so bad.
Oh
I
my
took one of them
gosh,
off because
the
I was gonna
ghost in
put
the
up like
closet.
an
That's
actual
intense.
window like
In
film,
case you noticing handprints,
but it didn't.
seriously,
So now
Katie.
the sun just like shines directly on me and it gets really warm.
Dude, it's like little finger drags.
I don't understand this building they're in. They're saying it's abandoned, but it's
you
like
see it?
fully furnished and in
Casey doesn't
pristine
notice, but it
condition.
seems like a small pale hand can be seen reaching up to claw at the window.
Right.
Oh, is that little handprints on the window?
Casey and Tanner head upstairs to investigate.
I don't know what to
And
say, guys. This is a
when
ghost.
things get truly bizarre.
Probably. That was on the first floor? They're just now going upstairs? Jeez.
Oh my, do you
Almost like someone could do that from the outside.
That sounds like. And my flashlight just fucking died. In the attic. What the f? God damn it, my flashlight won't turn
Ugh.
on. What the f?
I don't know how much I should be like ripping into this, because like I'm just talking for the sake of talking. Like, does anyone really believe they don't just have an extra guy up there?
But
We don't
they
even.
find
It's
that
not
the
even
attic
uncut
doesn't even
footage.
have a floor for someone to have been walking
You walk on the supports. What the?
on. Just a series of wooden beams and a few planks spread
Yes.
across them.
You walk on the wooden beams.
So just what could the odd footstep sounds have been? There's no time to
Ugh,
consider the matter.
I'm getting
as Casey
tilted.
and Tanner hear something else in the dark attic.
You know what else is killing me? It hits. What was it? So 80 degrees Fahrenheit. So I think that's like 27 Celsius in my apartment. Not my room. I have my own AC, but the front AC is probably from like the 1400s. It doesn't really work. So I spend most of my time in my room.
What is that? Let's get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you guys should be there in the first place. Legally speaking, not
And with that,
ghost
guys just decide to make a
speaking.
quick exit from the creepy attic. You can watch this full investigation of the creepy Alabama mansion and the second part, titled Haunted Mansion Part 2, over on the Mind CG.
Sorry, you missed the full title.
And the second
Nope.
part,
Haunted Mansion Part 2, Blind
Haunted
Spirit
Mansion
Box
Part-
Session. Very scary paranormal results with updates.
Oh my gosh, you did. That's amazing.
Okay,
Marty.
cool, cool.
Seriously, you're a
YouTube
Bindo
channel.
champion. I was just checking to make
midair.
sure we were on the same page. It's so
TikTok
helpful to
user
have
Mama
someone
Dab
keeping
shared
track.
a
I'm
strange
impressed
video
you can
of
read that.
paranormal
It's,
believers and skeptics
not very
arguing over
high
its
res.
authenticity.
Okay, so we have a reason for audio
Oh my
distortion.
gosh, you're right.
That's
Let me
gonna
check. Okay,
mess this up.
found one with
No,
slow-mo.
we may have had
Clip of the old
slow-mo.
Blackwood Manor.
Um,
Seriously creepy vibes
Oh, you can
already.
zoom in. Okay, cool.
Ooh, nice one, Norky.
Slow-mo
Let's
for
see if
me
we
is
can
like
get a closer
when-
look at that shadowy figure.
I don't
I'm really
know.
hoping to
I don't
catch
know.
something
We
on the
may. We
little
probably
card.
have. I probably missed it.
Totally.
Okay, wow, that
Let's
is
get a closer
insane
look at
audio
that blurry
distortion.
shadow. It's kind of hard to tell what it is, isn't it? I think I see something. Wow, strange chat. What do you guys think? Oh my gosh, that's a really good analogy. It's kind of like watching time slow down, right? Let's see if we get slow-mo on this one. I think it might be.
Now,
Hey there.
skeptics
It's
say that
okay, totally understandable to feel a little lost in all these clips.
Yeah,
Let's
there
just
you
keep
go.
watching and see what spooky
the
things
video
pop
is in
up.
reverse,
Seriously
or
though,
that the
you weren't
balloon is
missing anything.
attached.
I'm
Just
sorry.
trying to process everything at once.
Skeptics think the video is reversed.
Oh my
skeptics
gosh,
say that
yeah,
the video
that's
is in
definitely
reverse,
a
or
translated
that the
ghost
balloon is
speaking
You don't
to
have
one
to be
of
a
those
skeptic.
waveforms.
So,
It's
Mama
wild.
Dab uploaded another video to try to prove to skeptical
Okay, here's the
gosh,
proof.
okay,
Here's the
that's
proof.
definitely the weird balloon.
is real.
Aha. Let me check the bingo card.
Here you go, everyone. No visual effects.
Oh my gosh, wow.
Sorry, I'm
Okay, so
looking.
that's intense.
Here you go,
I
everyone.
think it's cool how they went back
No
and reversed
visual
the footage.
effects,
Makes you
no
really question
audio.
everything, doesn't it? Chat,
Just
what do you
straight video.
guys think about this part?
Send it down, Steven. Send it back. There we go. Thank you.
Now, this
Oh my
could
gosh,
just
this
be
is
some
already
sort
giving
of
me
trick
chills.
using
Look at
fans
that
or
grainy
wires.
footage.
But these
Classic
popular
setup.
videos
I
are
love how
suggested
Steven
in my
said it back.
email so
Really
many
ramping
times
up the
that I
suspense.
just had to
Let's
give it
see
a
if we can
spot
find
on
a
the list.
historical background square
Whether
to
it's
fill out
real
here.
or just a
She
hoax,
has the force.
I'll leave that
Oh
for
my
you
gosh,
on the list.
that was intense.
Whether it's real or just a hoax, I'll leave that for you to decide.
Oh no,
Thanks
we
for
have you be
watching.
the
You
judge.
can-
Okay, actually, that one is interesting.
Go. Send it visual effect.
Is real.
Here you go, everyone. No visual effects. No audio.
Oh
Just
my
straight
gosh,
video.
this one's already
Send it
got
down,
blurred
Steven.
watermark. Let's mark that
Send it
off.
back.
Oh.
I'm getting excited just watching.
Well, that it
Just
reverses
straight
halfway through. She does the
Okay, let's
grab,
do this.
and then it
Ooh,
just
the Steven clip
grabs
classic.
backwards.
I love
No
these old
visual
ones.
effects,
Chat,
no
are you ready
audio.
for some spooky ghost action?
Just straight video.
Here we go. That
Send
set
it
of
down,
3,
Steven.
Oh my
and
gosh,
then
that's a really
undoes
good
set
one.
of
I'm marking off
right
shadow
there.
figure and doorbell
There
on
we go.
camera.
Thank you.
Wow,
Right?
looks like she actually heard something.
Now,
Send it
hold
back.
on.
be some sort of trick using fans or wires. Now, this could just be
No, sorry,
Straight
my
video.
bad.
paranormal activity.
My bad.
Is real.
And it hits the stairs on the way up
Here
and
you
not
go,
on the way
everyone.
down.
No visual effects.
Is
Wait,
real.
what? Didn't it?
Here you go, everyone. No visual effects.
Am I losing
no
my mind? Am
audio.
I haunted?
Just straight video. Send it down, Steven. Send it back. There we go. Thank you.
Okay, no, never mind.
Now, this could
Well,
just be some sort of trick
ghost
using fans
confirmed.
or wires, but these popular videos have been suggested in my email so many times that I just had to give it a spot in the list. Whether it's real or just a hoax, I'll leave that for you to decide. Thanks for watching. You can submit or suggest videos
You're welcome,
for the
Nuke.
top 5 at Nuke's
Anytime. I'm curious what the comments say about that one, because I don't actually have an explanation for it.
Oh my gosh,
Mm,
Arcade. Let's totally do that. I'll keep an eye on chat and see if anything pops up. Seriously though, those Nuke's videos are wild. I saw a few people saying they thought it was religious iconography, which is pretty
That's weird.
interesting.
No one's talking about it. All right, what's next?
Oh my gosh, this one has a really blurry watermark. Seriously, who
Hey.
even does that? Putting it on the bingo card.
No,
Oh hey there, that's a
we have
pretty
not
intense
done that. We
thumbnail,
just
isn't
well,
it?
let's
Let's see
pivot.
what
We go to
scares us
Bizarre
today.
Bub. Bizarre Bub gets the pretty creepy,
Oh
so
my
that's gonna
gosh,
get us
this
our
one's
free
already
space.
got me with the blurry watermark. Seriously, who does
I
that?
vote
Aha.
that. And let's go. Let's go.
Oh
Don't
my
Watch
gosh,
Alone, because
this is already
oh,
giving
these are
me
all Don't Watch
chills.
Alone.
A pretty creepy
1 month
right?
ago.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, we saw that clip
oh, look
already.
at that shadow figure. Bingo.
Bingo. What do we need? Hold on. Let's see if we can like game the system. We need enhanced footage. We need a religious iconography. Let's watch this one. No, I don't want to watch that. Skeleton. Terrifying.
Ooh, good call on the enhanced footage. Let's definitely
go here.
look for that. And yeah, I'm always keeping an eye out for anything with religious iconography. It's usually pretty interesting. Okay. No skeleton.
Best part of the
Definitely.
video.
Let's go with something.
I think it's trying to load an
Less
ad.
action,
It's fighting the
not
ad blocker.
emotion. Neutral.
On
What do you-
July 1st of 2024, an ambulance driver stands
Okay.
far away from his vehicle while sounding immensely terrified. According to the driver, he had to pull over immediately, as it was just then that something baffling had occurred. In his own words, he was driving back to base when suddenly he saw
To
something in the
base?
back of the
Like,
ambulance.
to the hospital?
Upon realizing what it was, he stops the vehicle and jumps out in a panicked state.
Oh my
Now,
gosh,
due
that's
to a lack of
intense.
parking,
A
he
terrified
parks the
ambulance
ambulance
driver?
inside an
Seriously
alleyway,
creepy.
but even
I'm
from a
already
distance,
marking down
he
shadow
can't seem to
figure
look
and
away from the
historical
truck.
background. Let's see if we get an actual
Something
jump
has left him
scare.
deeply
Those always
unsettled.
make me jump.
The following is his footage. Take a look.
I guess how do you define actual jump scare? Is it just
Alright,
something that
so-
actually makes me jump, or is it
I'm
something
not
that's
sure how to talk about this, but
I don't know. Whatever. We'll decide when we get there.
well,
Boom,
first
that
of
one
all, I've been
definitely
an
got me
EMT
jumping.
just for a little bit, and like I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So as we driving back to base, I swear I seen a face in the
what is
rearview
base?
mirror. Like,
The ambulance house?
Send somebody as soon as you can.
Oh my gosh, Arcade.
So I need to
that's
turn this
intense.
engine off, though,
It looks
'cause,
like a
like,
shadow figure.
we're gonna be
I'm marking
stranded
that
out
off for
here.
us.
As soon as possible.
Wait, sorry. So he saw something in the mirror.
Oh my gosh, you're right. That was a jump scare. Seriously, some of these clips are seriously intense.
Well, we gotta trust you, right? What is this on the road? It looks like a rail line. Granted, I
Oh
don't
my
know a lot
gosh,
about
so
ambulances,
creepy.
but I'm a little
Really does
confused
look
why
like a
the
railway
emergency
track,
lights are on.
doesn't it? I think I just marked shadow figure on my bingo card.
Mate,
Wow,
we've got
this
shadow
footage is
figure already.
seriously unsettling. Oh my gosh, Arcade, that's such a good question. I think it's because they were transporting
Because like actual
someone
jump
who
scare,
was
if he just
seriously
like
injured.
plays like a,
It's super common
you
for
know,
ambulances
that
to
could
have their
make me
lights on
jump.
when they're
But is
rushing
that an
to help
actual jump
people.
scare? I don't know.
It's just a visual signal of urgency. Ooh, good point, Arcade. That would definitely get my heart racing. I'm getting chills just thinking about it. Let's see if this one has it.
There's like a patient back there. Like, oh no, I forgot. Okay, we're gonna see something, right?
Oh my gosh, Arcade, you're the sweetest. It's
Thank
okay,
you.
seriously. We all have those moments. Don't stress about it. Let's just keep watching these spooky clips, alright? I'm grabbing a virtual cup of tea for us. Okay, let's do it. I'm already excited. My bingo card is practically vibrating with anticipation.
It's a weird thing to say. Did we miss?
Oh my
Did
gosh, that's
something
so
show up when I
strange.
wasn't looking?
Seriously, what was he saying? It's making me
I
a
don't know
little
if you see,
uneasy. I just marked swearing on my bingo card.
Can y'all see that back door? Like,
I can't
Oh
see
my
shit,
gosh,
dog.
Arcade. Seriously, you're always reopening tabs.
Like, it just
It's
flew
endearing,
open,
honestly. Let's just focus on the spooky footage, okay?
nah, what the?
Sorry, I looked away for a second. What are we reacting to?
Nah.
That wasn't even in the ambulance.
Oh my gosh, seriously, that's
hell
wild. You're right, I
Heck
completely
nah.
missed that. It's so frustrating when those clips don't give you enough
Replay!
context, isn't it? Let's keep digging through these
Mark
chats.
off
Maybe
replay.
we'll find something. Oh my gosh, you're right. This one
Wait,
has a
did we
really
not-
cool
did I
arrow
mark off
pointing to the
replay?
corner, doesn't it? I think I just marked down my bingo card. Seriously though, this is giving me major spooky vibes.
Did we not have
Anyone
replay?
else
Wait.
really need- Okay, don't worry. We'll get through this list of spooky clips together. It looks like we have a lot of bingo squares to fill. Let's see what the ghosts are up to.
I thought we had replay on here. Who
Thanks,
made
Arcade.
these?
You're the best stream partner a girl could ask for.
You're welcome. Yeah, so here's the thing. It's not even inside, whatever we're looking at, it's not even inside the ambulance.
Oh my gosh, really? That's wild. Okay, let's see. Blurred out watermark, definitely.
I don't know. Another
It's no
blurred out
wonder why
watermark,
the
huh?
EMT was immensely afraid of going back to the
No,
ambulance.
it is a wonder.
Something appears to have been inside. Although we don't see a face as the EMT claims to have seen earlier, we do see what looks like a shadowy figure moving back and forth. It appears to dart from side to side, as
Oh,
if being stuck
man.
inside. The
I
EMT
think-
driver thinks that whatever this was,
I
had
hate
been
to
the
say it, but I
culprit
think
behind the
Nuke is
cabinet
more
door swinging
professional.
open on its own, which he says had been the loud
Oh
thump
my
heard
gosh, you're right.
inside.
Look at that, it's
But
so
as for the
smooth.
mysterious face he'd seen earlier, that remains a mystery.
That was slow. You're right.
Some
You're right.
believe
That was
that
slow-mo.
maybe this may have been the spirit of
Mark
a
it
deceased
off.
individual who unfortunately passed away inside the ambulance. While many think this,
Oh my. Okay, so if you die in an ambulance, you just haunt the ambulance.
others
Oh my
Got
gosh,
it.
no idea what
Arcade.
this could have
That's
been.
really sad.
Surely
Poor guy.
that won't
Wow,
happen
spirit
very
market
often.
Visual.
EMT was
It's a
just
really
glad to have
specific
someone
Bingo!
pick up
and
the
Congratulations,
just marked
Norky.
historical
To this day,
background.
the
It's
question
You get
just so
fame,
intense.
just
You
widespread
guys have
fame
any
and
thoughts on the
recognition.
slow-mo?
Ambulance.
It makes it feel even more unsettling. Yay, that's awesome, Norky. We're really getting into this one, aren't we?
In the
Arcade's got that
following
little
video,
excited
three
squeak going
friends are alone
on.
at home
You can
when
hear
one
it in the
friend decides to
background.
call their mom after something scary had occurred.
I should be home in about 10 minutes. I need you to stay calm though, okay?
Okay.
So calm.
Will this look
Getting your
intense?
mom
I
involved?
think it's
Come
a
on,
classic
man.
Home Alone scenario. That dark hallway and the sudden
three
shadow
friends are
definitely
No,
walking
gets
sorry, I don't have
The fact
anything.
they're all together makes it
Earlier,
even
they heard
scarier,
a loud
right?
I just
crash from
figured Bingo would make it a
downstairs
little
and
more
other
fun
noises
than
emanating
Oh
from
my
just
gosh,
watching the
Norky,
videos.
let me
They
check
had
You
that
could
shadow
start a new
figure.
card.
That's
Which is why
awesome.
the
See if you can
Seriously,
lap me
you're a
before I get
natural big
bingo.
blur.
Glass, was it metal? What is it sound?
Oh my gosh, Arcade, that's intense. Seriously.
You got the
let's move
police
on.
involved?
Chat, what do you guys think of this one?
Now
It's got
this-
a really
Okay.
weird arrow.
Why do you have to blur out the police's
Oh
gun?
my gosh, Arcade, are you rambling again?
I don't think you-
Ha! Seriously though, this looks like an abandoned house. Let's see, blurry watermark.
May is so aggressively
Oh man,
marking
you're right.
stuff.
That one was definitely a bad CD.
No, it
Seriously,
wasn't.
the shimmer effect was awful. Anyone else
But,
mark it
like,
down?
I don't think it's necessary to blur the police's handgun.
Oh my
That's
gosh,
kind of
you
crazy.
guys are
Started to
so
get strange,
observant.
because
Aha,
apparently,
I'm just
after
really
searching the
excited
whole
about
place,
this
the
compilation.
police found
Let's
no
see,
signs of forced
blurred
entry
watermark,
or any clues
check.
to suggest
And oh
that
wow,
someone
a pretty
broke into the
creepy one.
house.
Seriously
With
though,
no
Chad, let's
indications
keep
of
the
any
bingo going.
trespassers, the police leave the property.
Actually-
Oh my gosh, you're right. That's an orb. Definitely marked it. I love how much we all seem to be
May,
spotting the same
if
things.
Norky got bingo, what does he win? That's not.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Shadow figure. Bingo.
All right, you get a shadow figure, Norky.
After watching the footage,
With the same things. If you open it in like a private
was
window, I think
reported by
it gives
one
you a
of the
different one.
friends,
That's how
the
I got
teens noticed
Maze to be
something
different.
Very alarming.
There's
Before the police arrived, all
30
three friends
different
decided
cards it
to
generates?
investigate the noises and presumably take matters into their own hands.
What is he holding? Is that a whisk?
If needed. But during this time, something happens
Oh hey
that prompts
Norky,
the friend who
welcome
lives
to
in
the
this
stream.
house to
This
grab his dog
compilation
and pack
is
his
already
things.
giving me chills.
They were spooked,
Let's see
to
if we
say
can
the
find some
least.
good bingo squares.
This is what they caught.
Okay, it's fine. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you soon. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Embarrassing. He loves his mom.
Okay, let's do this. Wow, this first one has a really blurry watermark, marking it off.
Man. Whew, that is iPhone footage if I've ever seen it. What is he holding? What is this? Not dual wielding, two-handing something that's like
Did I Nurki? That's definitely
a
an
foot
abandoned
long.
building square.
A
Let's
brush,
mark the
yeah, I don't
runouts.
know.
It looks like something out of a really creepy
almost
movie.
looks like a. Oh, there it was again. It looks like it's like a toy or something. Nothing that could actually do anything. Turn the lights on. What are we doing? Wait, hold on. So you're complaining about... Which way does this slide's left? So this is open.
Well, okay, let's
That's
just keep
just
the vibe
screen
here,
doors.
alright?
I
appreciate the chat engagement.
could
But this
be.
stream is about spooky videos. Let's focus on the ghosts. Oh, hey there. Just click on that little arrow over on the right side of the screen. It'll bring up
Did
the
you say,
bingo
dude, why are
card.
we running?
Apparently, one of the friends had noticed something moving in the dark. Although we don't see it on camera, something else is seen
turn the
that none of the
lights
friends
on.
had noticed until watching this video much later. In case you missed it,
I did miss
this
it.
is what was caught.
No. That? But then why... So I guess, did he say they reviewed this footage? They didn't catch what they actually saw?
Eerily, something can be seen moving behind the railing. In a swift motion, this mysterious object
thing
passes
looks
by
like it's
without
2
making
feet
a
tall.
sound. It almost seems to be floating, given how it seemingly glides. But by far, the creepiest thing about this is that a face can be made out. It's
No, it can't, bub.
hard to see at first, but
That is... No, I don't
watching
even...
this
We're
again,
not even gonna
certain
bother.
features that a face would have can be seen briefly.
If you're...
Its uncanny motion and closeness to the
Whatever.
ground have led the
Oh
group
man,
to believe
okay.
that a
That's a
ghost was
bummer.
caught on
Let's
camera.
keep looking for something
To
good.
them,
Chat,
it looks
I'm
as though
getting a little
floating
bored
head
already.
had passed by. If only
A
they had
floating
seen this
head.
before the police arrived. As they state, who knows what they would have said about this. While the supposed shadowy figure they saw was enough to scare them, this would have definitely scared the living daylights out of them. Now, up until now, there haven't been any updates, but until then, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Nah, I'm keeping my thoughts to myself, bub.
On a Thursday afternoon, a mother walks out of a house.
All
in a
right,
panic
lucky number
frenzy,
7.
As it was just then that something baffling had occurred. Outside on the back patio,
Dog.
the family's dog started acting strange. They were barking
Yeah,
at
it looks like
something that didn't appear to be there. Although unfazed by the dog's behavior,
but
considering that they
dogs
often
just
do
do
this
that.
in the back patio, the mother decides to record this video, and for good reason.
Oh my
Whenever
gosh,
their
look
dog
at the
starts
dog.
to act
He's
up,
just staring
something
into
very
nothing.
strange
That's
happens.
so unsettling.
As the mother takes this video to show others what usually happens, this is
Oh
captured.
Yeah,
my
we've
gosh,
seen a few of
rocking
those
chair.
today, I think.
That's a fantastic
guys,
addition to the
it
bingo
rocks.
card. Seriously,
But
that's
then
such a
it
classic
This
ghost
chair
video
rocks.
trope. It's like a guarantee win.
Look, you guys, it rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera.
That's...
There's like no wind. That's. I know.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
On when I come outside. Let's see if you guys. It rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera.
Do you expect a
There's like
perpetual motion machine? What do you mean it stops?
I know, Blue. Someone's there, huh? I know. I don't know why it does that. It does.
Let me tell you why it does it. You rock it and you go back to film it. And then the dog's just being a dog. They do that.
Creepy.
Now, if it started rocking on its own,
Katie, I guess
then we
I
could
can
look
have
into
a
explanations.
Get him blue.
Yeah, that's why
Oh
the
my
chair
gosh,
rocks.
seriously? Elvis?
As many
That's
have
amazing.
stated,
I
if
love
it
that
wasn't for the
connection.
dog's
It's such a
reaction,
classic
this wouldn't have
image.
been as
You're
strange.
totally right.
Clearly, something had set off the dog.
Oh my gosh,
The
that's
chair
seriously
suddenly stopping on
unsettling.
its own.
Look at it
Dogs
just
will bark
rocking
at
like
anything,
that.
man.
I'm getting
Has
major
led
Home
viewers to
Alone
believe
vibes right
that
now.
this
Let's
was
see
May-
if Chan has anything to say
The
about
mother
Just
this.
because the
think
vibes
so,
doesn't mean you
but
can
any
mark off a
ideas on
card.
what exactly had been on the chair remains unknown.
Okay,
Whether
but nothing's-
supernatural or not,
Oh my gosh,
this
Arcade,
video
that's
No one's
wild.
sitting
The
in it.
dog's reaction is
The
everything.
cushion is smooth.
Now, this next video was suggested to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. According to them, they had found this video on
Oh my
social
gosh,
media
really?
with little
That's so
to no
sweet of them.
context.
Let's check it out,
It seems to have
Waves.
been posted by someone who was either at a clinic or a hospital, sitting patiently in the waiting room. However,
Get it? Because they're patient. Sitting patiently. It's funny.
something about this space just seems
Also, I'm curious. I'm about to update my noise suppression. When I click, let me know if you can suddenly hear a bunch of background noise.
off.
Sorry, that was the wrong button.
Oh my gosh, really? That's so interesting. I didn't realize. Arcade, you always have the coolest facts. Let's see if any of these videos show a dog
Because it
reacting.
plays back the issue is done now. It plays back the audio while I'm updating it. Yeah, like I've heard, like, you know, they'll act weirder before like natural disasters and stuff. So
Oh
I guess
wow,
that's
that's
what
really interesting.
he's
Sounds
banking
like there
on.
might be a
Lacking
little
other
glitch
people
with
in
the
this room,
playback.
the
Let's see if
video
we can
gets a
find a
whole lot
different recording or
strange
try
when
adjusting
this
some
is
settings on
captured.
our end. Chat,
Take a
what do you
look.
guys think? Any ideas?
No, those are ghosts, not nurses. Come on, bub. All right. Shadow figure. Love the heartbeat sound effects.
Somehow, a shadow appears with no one else around. The whole space is entirely devoid of any patience, yet strangely, a silhouette is cast. Initially, it seems as if the shadow was cast by someone off camera, but when the person filming pans the phone to show the whole space, no one is there. No person or object is moving like the shadow on the wall,
Let me
and neither is there anyone or
Do we not see this thing hanging in front of the light? What the hell are you talking about? That is 100% what the shadow is from. Huh?
anything disappearing before reappearing again. The shadow seems to be something of its own. While it's hard to say what exactly was caught on camera, the mystery alone has led many to believe that this may just be something beyond
What are we doing here?
explanation. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Like,
Ooh, wow. That shadow is really unsettling. Definitely historical background
I'm
square.
not gonna bother.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You're the sweetest.
On June
Thank
4th
you.
of 2024, a video was taken inside a public restroom where
And you're
something
welcome.
pretty creepy took place.
Pretty
The man who
creepy!
recorded
Mark
this
it!
is known
Woo!
as Axel Loza, and based on his voice alone, you can tell that he's deeply troubled by something. Axel states that no one else is in
Dude,
the
it would
restroom
be.
Oh
except
my
him.
gosh, Norky,
Now,
that's
this is-
really
Because
sweet
you-
of to
all you
say,
have to
but
do
honestly,
is
streaming
you're like,
isn't
I
about
was home
comedy
alone
me.
for
It's
this.
just fun. I love connecting.
What are
with
they gonna do,
everyone and watching
prove
these
you
spooky
weren't?
videos with Arcade.
It's
We had a
odd,
pretty
considering
good
that
time
he just
together,
heard
you know.
noises
Maybe
coming
we
from
can
one of
just
the
stick to
stalls,
enjoying the
but
stream,
each one
okay?
is
Those are
empty.
tiny.
So,
Holy cow.
Oh my
considering that he
gosh,
just
that's
heard
so
noises
unsettling.
coming from one of the
Seriously,
stalls, but
that
each
little
one
kid
is empty.
shivers. That's definitely
So,
a Home
as an
Alone
attempt to
bingo
get this on
square.
camera,
Let's mark
Ah,
it off.
Home Alone
record
bingo
and
square.
captures this.
Donde quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de...
Okay, okay. This
Universidad.
one's already got a blurry watermark.
Pero el pedo ahorita
Bingo.
es que
Does
estuve-
not have a blurry watermark.
Acabo de terminar de hacer el baño. Y pues estaba todo normal.
Not yet. Trust me, guys. There's no one
Oh
in
my
my
gosh,
closet
Arcade.
opening the door
That's
for
so
me.
weird. I've never seen that
Se está
before.
tocando la
Seriously,
puerta, pero
this
quiero que
video
vean
is giving me major chills.
que pues
Anyone
no hay
else see
nada.
that?
Vean, ahí está mi reflejo. Mi reflejo, pero...
Oh my
vean,
gosh,
de este lado,
Arcade. Seriously?
aquí
That's unsettling. Definitely the
no hay
blurry
nada.
watermark possibility 0, Thuffle 10, 8,765. You be the judge. 0, Happy 2, 9,876. Historical background 0, Surprise 3, 4,321.
bastante pequeño y está mi reflejo.
Alright, good to know.
Oh my gosh, that's weird. Classic? Seriously?
I
my
believe
gosh,
it was
look at
Moaning
that.
Myrtle.
Blurred watermark. Bingo.
Not
Oh
read
my
the
gosh,
books.
that's a really good
but,
question. It's actually Jenny Weasley. Seriously, I
I don't
remember
think that's
obsessing over
accurate.
her as a kid too. Historical background bingo card, anyone? Oh my gosh, this one's already giving me chills.
Dog.
Look at that shadow figure. Bingo. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. Seriously.
Really?
It's amazing to have such a supportive chat. You guys
Really?
are the absolute best. It makes streaming
I'm marking
so much more
bad
fun.
CG here. That is.
Oh my
The
gosh.
wall would
This one
literally
with the
be
blurred
paper
watermark
thin
is
if this
already
light
happening.
came through like
Let's
that.
get that bingo card filled in.
Bad CG. Send it. Lock it in. Next.
No hay nada.
That's.
As if it wasn't already startling to hear the banging noises, we see this. A face suddenly appearing in a stall that was clearly empty.
God, that looks even worse
We see
zoomed in.
this. A face suddenly appearing.
Oh my god, that's so bad. Where is it?
Stall that
Where
was
is it
clearly
come from?
empty.
Where does it
happens
go?
Quickly, but not so fast that we miss it. Only do we realize what was seen until after it happens.
That's
or at
not
least, that's what happened with
good
Axel.
grammar, Bob.
It was only after reviewing the footage that he noticed the face. Just like viewers, he was left terrified by what was caught behind the door. Like something out of a nightmare. A pale face with wide
I
open
don't think
eyes
he was.
just disappears without a trace. Now Axel hasn't said much or given updates on this occurrence, but with or without further context, the video itself is still pretty terrifying.
Pretty terrifying. That's a new one. I'm waiting on the 5x
Oh my gosh,
speed
that's
up.
The following
intense.
clip,
Seriously,
a man is in
what
his
was
basement after having heard a strange noise.
It'd be cool to have power tools in your basement.
Now the man already knows that something isn't right with his basement.
I wouldn't
which
use
is why he
them.
takes this video. Ever since
That'd be
we
cool.
began, both he and his family have been experiencing.
I in junior high, I took a woods class, and there's a table saw, and the teacher was like, "Now don't touch the table saw. Look how strong it is." And he dropped like a 2x4, just a chunk of wood on it, and just like shot and hit the wall and left a huge mark on the wall. It was cinder, like a brick wall, but there were a bunch of marks on the wall from where he showed all the other classes too. I'm like, I wasn't planning on touching a spinning saw, but thanks, I guess. It was memorable, obviously.
A plethora of inexplicable happenings. But luckily, this time, he was able to get something on camera. The year is 2017, and with
The year
only a
is
few
not
months living there,
2017,
he
that's
can
a
already
lie.
sense that something strange is about to happen. He gets his phone
Ah.
and captures this.
Stuff does happen down here.
I guess we also need unrelated stock photo.
And I mean, you can't really. There it is. That's freaky stuff right there, man.
Hey Houston, that's a really dark hallway, isn't it? I think I just saw something move in the corner. Let's check the bingo cards.
So, what, cat?
Boy, here we go with the door now.
Friends? Honestly, that door could just do that. It doesn't look like it's installed very well.
Swings wide open and it stays open. It doesn't ever close. Stay like that.
Okay, it doesn't ever close like that.
Let go of it. Oh crap, that's freaky.
Now, taking into account that this isn't something new to the man, this occurrence doesn't scare him, but he still finds it pretty baffling. And he finds it even more so
Baffling.
when considering that the door that just opened is
Oh my
extremely
gosh,
heavy.
did you guys see that?
According to
That's
him,
so
he can
dramatic.
barely open it
The
himself,
door slamming
despite
shut all
being
on
quite
its own.
big.
Seriously creepy.
Now, with happenings like this, one can totally understand why he and his family have left this place. Although taken in 2017 and living
That's-
somewhere else now,
Is that
this
his
footage
house?
continues to baffle him to this day.
Or is that just a stock image of a basement?
In this next video, a woman is standing
Used-
outside her house
Used to
during
be
a
scared
rainstorm
of
when
basements
she
as a
notices
kid. You turn
something
off the
highly
light and you like
unusual.
sprint upstairs
The
because
woman
the
in this video
monsters
is known
can
as
get you.
Amanda, and while standing on her patio, something close by catches her attention. In fact, she was left shaken up after getting a clear view of what she was seeing. Taking a closer look, she sees this.
Please tell me it's an orb.
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard.
Okay.
Look, you see it?
Circle.
Look. And it happens again. Look. Look. See?
Oh my gosh, Arcade. That's a really clear shadow figure. Definitely going for shadow figure on the bingo card.
We already got shadow figure made, don't worry.
Oh my gosh, look at that orb. It's right there on screen. Definitely
It's a
marking
light.
it off for you guys.
It's just someone's
Without
light.
much lighting, it
Oh my
might be hard to
gosh,
spot
this
what
one's already
exactly was
giving me
being
chills.
seen.
Look
But
at
with
that
a few
shadow
edits,
figure.
It becomes
Bingo.
apparent that something had appeared. It's as if someone or
Oh
something
my gosh,
dressed in
Arcade,
white
you're
was
so
in the
sweet.
distance.
Don't worry about the
Not
pups,
sure
they're
she was
totally
just seeing
adorable
things.
chaos.
Amanda shares
Seriously
this video
though,
online
this video
and
is giving
immediately
me
gets
major
comments
chills.
from those
Look
who
at that
say
shadow
that they
figure
too
over
see the white
there.
figure.
Anyone else getting a
But of
historical
course,
background
let me know
feeling?
what you think. Is a figure seen as many believe, or might there be some explanation for this mysterious incident? Like most
I don't
clips,
know,
this one has yet to be solved.
I don't think that's substantial enough to warrant
If you caught something creepy on
debunking.
camera, or if there's any ghost videos
terrifying.
Oh my
checked
gosh,
out
you're right.
and included
That
in the
one
next
definitely
compilation,
gave me
you can
chills.
send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com.
That's such a funny email to me.
That being said, let's get back to the
Like,
video.
was scary videos 44 taken?
Now this next video comes from Jalen Love, who although has no idea what was captured, is extremely unsettled by this footage.
I
She
bet she's
claims
got a
that
theory.
no one else had been in the house except her two sisters, who are seen on camera. They had just come back from somewhere at around 10 p.m. when the security camera inside their living room recorded the following.
Security camera.
Now it's worth noting
Mark
that
off
this isn't the
doorbell.
first time something scary had occurred. Only a few weeks prior to this incident, someone broke into their house.
Okay, that sucks.
It's for this reason that they've set up cameras around their home in case it happens again.
But hey, you got the
This
bases
time,
covered. If
it
you're going to
appears that
invent a ghost
something else
story,
other than a burglar
there's got to
was
be a reason for
captured.
there to be cameras in
The
your
two
house.
sisters enter inside, leaving the front door open for Jalen, who was
Remember
still getting
that.
out of the car. As
Oh
Jalen
my
takes
gosh,
her time
wow,
before
that's
three was
intense
taken.
This
already.
happens.
Let's see what we can find.
It's his brother, probably. See, okay, there's what pisses me off. Like, yeah, give us the original video. Like, not even saying, like, oh, you're hiding something. It's just, it's hard to watch. You're watching a recording of a recording. Ridiculous. Sorry. So this is both of her sisters coming home, right? So there's two people. Close the door, maybe? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Like, just
It's
choose a
definitely
normal
an arrow
circle.
pointing directly at that creepy old well. I think it might be a historical background thing. Maybe there was something significant about the area before it got abandoned.
It's not.
Okay, circle it is. Let's see what
Behind this
spooky
door,
thing pops
a
up
dark
behind the
figure is
doorways.
seen.
I'm getting a
It's
little
worth
nervous
pointing out
already.
that no one is seen behind the door before it's open. Nothing apparent stands out until something eventually does. Whatever this is.
Okay, let's rewatch that in well, not real time. We're rewatching it at 1.5 speed.
Oh my gosh, Arcade. Look at that circle around the orb bingo.
It's not what it's circling. So first off, why did they not close the door? And second, this is the same color and area as the curtain would be. Ah, okay, well, it doesn't look like a curtain. Okay, real time. It's just... What, is it supposed to be moving so fast that we don't see it? It just pops in?
Oh my gosh, that's a really good point.
Come on, what
it
is
totally
this?
does seem to flash in and out. I think it's the editing or maybe some kind of artifact. Let's check the chat for any theories.
Why would you key it over 2 for... Okay, anyway, it's fake. Also, close your front door. What is this about? It's just open so you can put something there. And then, obviously, they record the screen so you can't see well enough.
Oh my gosh, that's a really blurry
It's worth
watermark.
pointing out that
I'm
no one
marking
is
it
seen
off on
behind
my
the door
bingo
before it's
card.
open.
Thanks for
Nothing
pointing it
apparent
out,
stands out
Norky.
until something eventually does. Whatever this
Actually, I want to go back and see how they pulled it off.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
Took it
a
off
blurred
screen.
watermark. Bingo.
Oops. What's the button? Oh, there it is. Okay, and yeah, it fades out again, so. I suppose it's worth noting that all the noise patterns change when this is on screen. As soon as it disappears, they all go back to something else. Like, look at the door. Like, it changes.
Oh my gosh,
But it's the
so
same before
unsettling.
that.
Seriously, those
And then when
quick
it
blinks are
changes,
the
it's the
worst.
same after.
Marking blurred out watermark and shadow figure. It just vanished into
Mate,
thin
you can't
air.
just mark
Behind his
stuff.
door, a dark figure is seen. Out until something eventually does. Whatever this is, just stands there. while
A
seemingly
classic.
hiding itself
The
in
Dream
camera,
Team.
or at least a part of it, as only partially do we see the figure.
And May.
Seeing this, Jalen and her
Trying to
sisters were
mark
freaked out.
blurred
They
out
state
watermark.
that they wouldn't have seen this if it wasn't for what occurred later that night. According to them, they had heard strange
Oh,
noises
you're
coming
right.
from
That
downstairs,
definitely looks
which
like a
made them
blur
check their
watermark.
surveillance
And
cameras.
marking that one
But
down.
while checking the footage from earlier that
cannot,
night, they
May.
see this. A dark silhouette that disappears in the blink of an eye. Like many, she now believes that something unexplainable
Wait, was that
was
supposed to?
captured.
We're not going back.
But
I
as
was-
always, I'll let you be the judge.
You be the
Was a ghost
judge,
caught on
May. You
camera?
got bingo.
Ooh,
Woo!
that's really
Yeah.
unsettling. Shadow figure. Definitely marking that one down. Oh
May,
my
what do you
gosh,
want as your
Arcade,
bingo
you're
prize?
so sweet. Yes, I think we just fill in. You be the judge. I'm the bingo card. Look at that creepy doll. Seriously, who puts a doll in a haunted house? Odd
What?
Norky, that's so sweet of you to say. Thank you so much for the support. It really makes my day.
GG's, May. Honestly, never thought
It's
it would
around 9
happen.
p.m. on a Friday night when two sisters are settling in for the evening. During this time,
Dog.
their mom had gone out to walk their dog as she does every night. But while both sisters are alone at home, something happens that leaves them extremely unsettled. Now, the mother
Home
in
Alone,
question,
does this
known as
count?
Isabel Katz, had sent me this video in the hopes that
Or is
someone
Home
could
Alone
explain her
only
footage.
one person?
Oh my
She
gosh,
and her
that's
kids
intense.
live in a
Dog
house
walk
that might
and
be
then that?
haunted,
Jiggy, you're
according
right.
to her.
This is a wild
Strange
one.
things often
I'm
happen,
definitely
and she
marking down
doesn't know
shadow
what to
figure.
do.
It just
From a
feels like
sliding
something
cabinet door
unexpected
that is
happened.
often found
May has
open
like
after being
40
closed
shadow
shut,
figures.
to mysterious noises heard at night. Isabel is certain that something unexplainable is happening.
I'm
One
sure
night,
it's
while
unexplainable.
Isabel walks the family dog.
Oh
her
my
two
gosh,
children
that's
are
a really
at
interesting
home when
question.
this
You
is
know, it's
captured.
totally become super common now. Like, almost everyone has doorbell cameras or some kind of security system with cameras. It's
Doorbell
just
cameras
incorrect,
are more
yes?
common.
Arcade always jokes about us living in a surveillance state. Aha.
I don't
and
joke
honestly,
about
makes
it.
me
It's
feel a
simply
little uneasy
true.
sometimes too, you know?
A lot of.
Oh my gosh, that's intense. Look
It's
at the
becoming
angle
more
of
of a
that
thing.
shadow. It's definitely a historical
A
background.
lot of it is
square.
bundled into other services. Like, oh, we'll also give you like my ISP. They're like, hey, you could pay us an extra $40 a month for our camera like monitoring system, and like it'll help with like insurance or something if you get robbed or whatever, which hopefully doesn't happen.
Oh wow, Arcade, that sounds intense.
I don't have any. I mean, I guess I do have a camera in my room, but does that count?
Oh my gosh, Arcade, that totally counts. Seriously.
But also, I mean, you
anything
never
with
see these
camera
videos
is
from people
fair
who don't
game for
have it,
ghost
so
hunting. Look at this
it
doorbell
is
cam.
sampling
It's giving me
bias.
chills already.
What are we looking at? Are we getting anything
Oh
here?
there, Norky, that's intense. Let's just focus on the ghosts, okay? It's a spooky stream and I appreciate everyone's energy here.
It is weird to have one here. This is a terrible vantage point of anything.
Oh my gosh, you're totally right. It is kind of unsettling, isn't it? Especially with the way the light is hitting that corner.
It was
I think
after
I see
watching
something
this
moving
video
over
that
there.
their mother
Let's
knew
keep an
something
eye on it.
paranormal had occurred. At first, one of her
course she
children
did.
sees something that terrifies them beyond belief. According to her, she had seen what looked like a tall figure standing inside the master bedroom. It wasn't exactly clear.
I'm sorry.
as her-
So I was expecting us to get another angle. Is this all we get? Is the girl running away? Like, trust us, there was a tall paranormal figure.
Her daughter states
Norky, don't
that she
rob
knew
me.
something was there.
Don't do that.
And her sister.
But if you
can
do, let me
attest to
know so I
this,
can
as she too
stream
had
it with
seen
my
something
new
tall inside the room.
Ring
Following
camera.
That, the sound of their cabinet door sliding open is heard on camera. Understandably, the whole family was freaked out, if not spooked, by this incident.
Freaked
Not much
out and
else is known
spooked are
about this
different?
clip,
Okay.
But Isabel hopes that someone could explain her footage, as she's not sure what it
There's...
is.
Explain what, bub? Explain what footage? We see the stairs, and then we see a closed door.
Or what was caught on camera.
Nothing was caught on camera.
Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.
What do you even
Also,
mean?
If you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell icon.
Oh, man. We love Bub, folks. All right, here's the plan. Let's do one more. We can split the money. That's very generous. Thank you. Let's do it. I will DM you my address. You can pay for the airfare.
In the following.
Okay. Give me 1 second. I am out of alcohol. BRB. We're not gonna play music because I'm gonna be so fast. Here's what we're gonna do. That's it. That's all we're gonna do. I'll be like 40 seconds. Okay, ich bin da. Let's go.
Video, a nurse working at a hospital decides to go inside a room.
Speaking of German, sorry. I was scrolling through Instagram and saw someone who apparently is, I don't know, she's learning German. She's a streamer. I don't know if she's learning German or like she, like actively. Or anyway, the first bit I hear is she's like, I get asked a lot, lebe ich in Deutschland oder in Australien? And I'm like, oh God, I can't watch this. It didn't even strike me until after I scrolled away that she had said lebe, because the point she was trying to make was like, what I assumed was people get confused with Austria and Australia. I don't think that was the point, but I'm like, oh my God, it's just so weird. It's like, it seems to me, based off like 2 reels I've seen, that like her stream thing is like, oh, I am bilingual.
Oh my gosh, look at this one. It's
anyway,
just a
just
flicker,
bit
like a
painful.
camera picked up something that wasn't there.
Okay, May, what is this?
1,234,567,890. No, happy start of image. Start of image, 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 start of image, start of image. Start of image, start of image, start of image. Start of
I'm
image.
gonna need this.
Started image, started image, started image, started image, started image. Started image, started image. Started image. Started image, started image, started image. Started image slash response. No action or emotion.
That was weird.
Whoa, 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 hold up. That's a lot to unpack. I'm really glad you're thinking about how to handle things, Norky28. That's super brave of you. But honestly, dealing with insurance claims is kind of a headache for me right now. Let's just
very
stick
far
to the
behind
spooky
somehow,
videos
but,
and chat, okay? It's fun. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's definitely a blur. That watermark. I'm marking that one off.
Sorry, let me clear some of this stuff out.
Let's do it. Here goes. Why did the ghost cross the road? To get to the other side.
That was hilarious.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of German. I think that's label it is. Maybe. Aha. Let's see if we can find a historical background square to fill in.
She gets
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
umlauts
Look at
and
her
stuff
face.
cut
She's
out.
totally frozen.
All right, that's true. She is. Let's continue.
And nurses are afraid to be in. The room in question is located on a floor that, according to rumors,
Oh my
is
gosh,
haunted.
that's interesting.
It isn't
Maybe
known
we
if the
should
rumors
just
are
focus
true,
on the ghosts for
but
now.
apparently,
I'm getting
after
a little
what was
overwhelmed with
captured,
theories right
it
now.
may be the case
Aha.
that something truly strange is happening on this floor. On March 9th of 2021,
Crocs.
a nurse known as Shanae Richardson pays a visit to the floor in question. On
Oh
this
my
floor,
gosh, you're
there's a
right.
hidden
That's
room
so
that
wild.
for some
Look
reason
at those
is
shadows.
blocked off from
They're
access.
moving way too fast for a normal
one
camera
night,
angle.
Sinead
I think
decides
we
to
should
enter
mark
this
shadow
room.
figure on our
She had
bingo
gained
card.
access by asking a custodian to open it for her, but little did she know this was a bad idea. The following is her video. Watch.
Ooh, that's
So
giving
everybody
serious
wants to
creepy
see what's
vibes
behind the
already.
door,
I love a
so
good
I'm
law,
back
tough
and-
room mystery. Let's see if we get any blurred watermarks. Fingers crossed.
I'm banking on this being OG clip tells us what's gonna happen.
So everybody wants to see what's behind the door, so I'm back and I'm gonna show you what's finally behind this door, okay?
Bingo.
One more time, this is everything
Oh, that's funny. I didn't say that meaning I got bingo, but I did.
Oh
Yay!
wow, that's
And
intense.
it's been a
Let's
month,
mark to wearing
so
a
I'm
doorbell
gonna
on
contact
camera for sure. I think we also have shadow figure. It's hard to see clearly, but there's definitely something
That's just
dark
good
behind the
storytelling.
door.
You say what's gonna happen, it happens. Just say what happened.
Oh my gosh, Arcade, you totally nailed a few squares
It
there.
happens
I
quickly,
love
I'm
seeing
sorry,
you get
what?
excited
Missed
about
it.
the spooky
Here it is
stuff.
again.
It's infectious. Let's keep an eye out
How
for
did
those
you close the
historical
door that
background ones,
fast?
too. They always have the coolest stories behind them. Oh my gosh, that was so fast. Seriously, the blur is insane. Let's see, blurred out watermark and shadow
It
figure.
now makes
Bingo.
sense as to why Shanae had suddenly shut the door. Out of instinct, she had
Oh my
backed
gosh,
away
seriously?
upon seeing
That clip
what
was so
looks like a
quick.
face
I remember
staring
one
at Shanae
time
from
during
a
a stream,
distance.
What
someone
are
in
you
chat
talking
said they
about,
saw me do
Bob?
something
Stays in
similar.
place
They
without
thought I
Oh,
used
moving
some
oh
an
my,
kind of
wait a second.
teleportation trick
And
totally
Shanae from a
It's my
distance.
monitor.
It just
It's
looked really
Hold on,
bad.
if I'm looking at my other
Somehow.
monitor, I can actually see something here. Not the face, but I see this is lighter colored. But when I'm looking at my main monitor, which is technically my secondary monitor, but my main monitor, you'll never believe this, but I have lights above my monitor. How many times have I said that? I can't see it. This is black to me on this one.
Stays
Curious.
in place without moving an inch, or at least it seems like that, because
Oh,
apparently
that is
there was
creepy.
a claim that the head can be seen moving for just a bit. She wasn't exactly sure what
Huh.
she'd seen, but whatever it was, it prompted a sudden urge within her to leave the space immediately. It was only after watching the video that she saw what it was.
Oh,
Not
so
much
she
else is known
didn't.
about this incident or what
She
occurred
just freaked
afterwards,
out and closed
but
the
until
door
there's an update,
immediately.
Oh my gosh,
remains
that's
a
seriously
mystery.
unsettling. The way she just moved to
Whatever.
lead as wow. A marking doorbell, home camera, and shadow figure on my bimbo card. Did anyone else get a
Why?
weird feeling
On
watching
July
that?
28th of 2024, a certain video was shared among many residents of a town where something quite peculiar had taken place. It happened right outside someone's house at around 7 p.m. Those who live here had thankfully caught it happened right
Just
outside
pointing
someone's
at the
house at around
human.
7 p.m. Those who live
That's
here
all,
had
okay.
thankfully caught the event on camera via surveillance footage.
Surveillance
The video
footage.
itself is just part of the reason why neighbors are concerned. Whatever happened here had sent someone to the hospital. It was immediately after knowing this that residents of this neighborhood became terrified. The following is what was captured.
All right, this is terrifying, folks. Remember. Right. Sorry. What the fuck? What? Oh no, I'm
Well,
back. I hit
okay,
0 on
let's see.
accident.
There's already a blurry watermark. I'm marking that one down. Thanks for pointing it out. Chat.
Sorry, I don't understand what this is supposed to be.
Oh my gosh, that's a really blurry watermark. Let's mark that one down.
May, shut up about the watermark.
Oh my gosh, Arcade, that's so weird. I've seen a few of these last style clips before. It looks like some
What?
kind of old Catholic school or maybe a monastery.
Okay.
Definitely historical background on my bingo card.
So this
Yay.
thing flying in has to be just incidental, right? Or unless
Oh
they're
my
not
gosh,
saying
this
this
one with the blurry
is.
watermark is already on the bingo card. It's so frustrating when they do that. Let's see, what are you thinking, chat?
Oh, this is really low frame rate. Okay. So this thing shows up.
Oh my gosh, you're right. It's super choppy. Definitely messing with the
Where are we
jump
at?
scares. Let's see if we
30
can
frames
adjust
per
the settings
second?
a bit, Arcade. Thanks for pointing that out. Oh my gosh. look
Okay,
at that blurred
not seeing anything
watermark.
through here,
Bingo.
which is a. Okay, I'm seeing a little through there. But then, okay, so is this supposed to?
Oh my gosh, look
mean
at that car.
something?
It's totally blurred out, bingo.
Because then this guy just falls out of
Well,
the door,
hold
but
up.
it makes it
Arcade,
look like
you were
he
just
comes
saying
flying
something.
in.
Let's hear it.
Anyway, let's see what Bub has to say.
Oh my gosh, you're right. That's definitely Barry from Stream Chat. He always has such a good eye for detail.
The
Keeps us all
dude
on
just
our toes.
flies in.
Oh my gosh, that's
course,
rough.
of
Poor
course.
guy. Seriously,
It
though,
could be
check
like
out this
Immediately after
next
being
video.
knocked
drunk
out by
It's
someone,
got a
superhero.
really
that two
intense shadow
people,
figure.
presumably friends or relatives, come over to assist the man. Accompanying them is a dog that for some reason heads over to the spot where the object had seemingly flown from. It isn't clear why the dog had
Right.
gone there first.
We
but
don't really know
rumors
why
think that
dogs do
maybe
what they
it was
do.
seeing something no
Dog.
one else could. Although quite strange, it's what occurred before that's most baffling. What looks like a flying object appears to strike the man from inside the house. Now it's worth noting
mean-
that he's okay.
Okay, he's fine. So, that aside, now I can talk about this without feeling bad about it. This is just entertaining editing. I would never have thought to do
Oh
that.
my gosh, that's intense.
If it's a coincidence,
Superpowered guy
very
having a
good
bad night.
coincidence. I
Let's
just
see.
don't know what
Blurred
this is
watermark.
supposed to be,
Okay,
like
then
if
marking that
we're
one down.
believing in ghosts.
Oh, you're totally right. That's so
Superman
distracting.
drinking
It
too
makes
much.
it way
That's
harder to
honestly what it
actually
looks
see the
like.
ghost,
Flying
doesn't it? I
object
think I
appears
just
to
marked
strike
blurred
the man
out
from inside
watermark
the
on my bingo
house.
card.
Now it's worth noting that he's okay, but he did need a couple of stitches afterwards.
Ooh, that's a really
But
interesting
strangely,
take.
he
Okay,
doesn't
I
recall
think
what
it's cool to
happened.
keep an open
I've
mind
never
about
had to
these
get
things.
stitches.
It is kind of wild
as the
how often
impact
things
was
seem to
intense.
align, isn't it? Chat,
Not
what
much
do you
else
guys
is
think?
known
Are
about
we
this
seeing something
occurrence,
genuine
except
or
that it
just
took
coincidence?
place in Colombia. But like most videos, I'll let you come up with your own conclusions.
How? We have nothing to
what
go off
exactly
of. I just
was caught on
don't know. Like, this could be a bug, or this could be like, and by bug I mean like not like an error, like an actual flying bug. It could just be insane coincidence timing, or someone put it in for some reason. Either way, like I don't understand what
Ooh, you're right. That's a really good point.
it's supposed to
It's wild
be.
how often these
The
things
this
happen around
section
the
is
same
called the
time,
flying
isn't it?
dog.
And
I'm just
marking
now
off
seeing.
abandoned
I don't.
building. Look at that garage.
I don't get that either. Anyway, let's forget all of that.
It's nighttime and the
Oh my
following
gosh,
footage,
that's
when a
wild.
baby monitor
Seriously,
inside a
a
child's
flying
crib
dog? Wow.
captures something
I
that
think
its
I
parents have
marked
been
shadow
worried
figure
about.
an
It
unrelated
was all
stock
caught on the
photo.
night of
The
October
car is
23rd
just
of
there.
2023. Suffice to say, their concerns have intensified
Oh man,
after
you're
seeing
not
what
alone.
was
9:05
That one was
p.m.
seriously
Even worse
confusing.
is that after
It
this
seemed to
incident,
be
the
21
a blurry
oldest
face
child,
in the
who's only a
corner,
year older,
and then a random
did
stock
this.
photo of a beach.
Now, before showing
Seriously,
the clip, it's
I
worth
think the
noting
blur
that they were
at
being
Watermark
babysat by a
Bingo Square
relative
might have been
who
the right
You're
call
talking
there.
too much.
recorded the whole incident. Take a look.
I really thought we'd have seen like a blurred out Instagram handle or something at this point.
Cheyenne.
Wait, hold on. Do we count that last video as orb? Probably not.
Cheyenne.
Cheyenne.
Now, what's concerning about this is that the parents have
Interesting
seen this
name.
behavior before in the house they used to live in. The house in question is where this
Wonder where
footage
it's
took
from.
place, and it's what happens in it that made them move out. Living in their old home, their children used to stare at things that didn't appear to be there.
Right,
Sometimes
like
they would start
children
crying
do.
after staring at nothing. Something was upsetting them, but the parents weren't sure what exactly that was
I don't
until
know,
they saw
maybe
this.
it was hungry.
After watching countless recordings from the baby monitor
Look
inside
at
their youngest
Oh, this has to be a joke, right? This has to be a joke.
Oh my gosh,
child's
wow.
crib.
That's
One video
intense.
caught their
Definitely an
attention.
arrow.
Yeah.
The following is that video. Watch.
Oh, and then we don't actually see the arrow.
Oh my gosh, look
In
at
the
this.
actual
A little
footage.
kid sleeping in a crib. That's unsettling. Honestly, it's definitely a blurred out watermark. You can see the outline of the camera clearly. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's a blurry watermark. Bingo.
It's a watermark. It's not blurry.
It's for this reason, among others.
Is
that the
so?
family
Is this
has moved
camera
out
in the crib with him?
Oh my gosh, really?
this
That's
house.
so weird.
They
Look
believe
at that
that
little
what was
baby.
captured
It's
had been a
totally still,
spirit
isn't
or
it?
entity
But
Pretty
Norky, you
unsettling,
probably didn't know where to
honestly.
look, right? I mean,
Replaying the
without the
footage,
arrow,
one can tell that
we'd
this
all
black,
be
shadowy mass is
helpless, I
anything but a
think.
person. The way it glides past the crib and the fact that it flies towards the ceiling suggests that this was something else. Whatever this might have been, the parents hope that it hasn't made its way into their new home. If so, then they don't know what else to do. For now, the family continues to share videos of paranormal happenings from their past home in the hopes that someone could explain
Oh my
what's
gosh,
happening
you're totally
and
right.
see if
That's a
anything
big
must be
one.
done to
Arrow,
keep them
let's
safe.
mark that off.
We already got it, May. Don't worry.
In the following video, a teenage boy and his family are taking
Okay,
a tour of a
okay.
new house.
Chill
they
out,
Nice
just
little
bought.
You're always so
maestro
reassuring. Let's just
muerte.
see
Doesn't
what
that
this
mean
one has
master
to offer.
death?
Moved into.
I'm not much of a Spanish knower.
The family in this footage hasn't had the chance to check out their new home until now. So naturally, out of excitement, they bring a camera to record this moment. But unbeknownst to them, this special occasion would suddenly turn creepy. It would be at this house
Pretty
that recently
creepy,
called home
even.
where something very strange happens. The following is
Okay, hold on. blinds. First off, if you have blinds like this, which if you have Rolladin, I am jealous of you and want Rolladin of my own. But blinds, like, I guess this would let in more light. I always close mine so, like, if the sun's coming from this way, I close the blinds like that so the sun doesn't, like, get through the cracks in the blinds. Seems like the right call. But I guess from here you'd have more privacy from people like looking up into your house.
This house they recently called home, where something very strange happens. The following is their footage. Take a look.
You'd be like, oh, what are we looking for? Is the ghost in my room?
Oh my gosh, you're right. Look at that dappled light through the window. It's so pretty. It really makes the shadows look even darker, doesn't it? Arcade, did you catch that? 0.
0.
Well, okay. That's a really blurry watermark. I'm marking them off for us.
I just wish I knew what she was looking at when she talked about it, because
Ooh,
it's
that's a good
from when
one.
she takes
Let's
a
see if we
screenshot.
can find something similar on this comp. I'm gonna mark off shadow, figure, and doorbell home camera. Those are pretty common in these clips. What
Yeah,
do
but
you
have
think,
to see
chat?
it first, mate.
Oh wow, that's really interesting. It's always wild to think about what people are focusing on in those screenshots. I wonder if the
A little bit
lighting
of
plays a
sunlight,
factor.
yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh,
don't.
Arcade! You're right, we have to. That shadow looks seriously
Yeah,
intense.
it's probably, which is a watermark.
Oh my gosh, has such
But
a
that's
good
not-
memory. It's like a total time capsule. Do you remember when we were talking about the old footage of the farmhouse?
Out of nowhere,
I think it was
the sound
somewhere
of a
around
screaming
Stream Chat
child
3.
is heard from somewhere inside the
147.
house.
While time
Realizing that
flies,
no one
doesn't
else was
it?
home except an older relative, they bolt out as
Oh
fast
my
as
gosh,
possible,
you're right.
knowing
That is the
what
bizarre
just happened was
Bubbalo.
not
I
normal.
remember seeing that in
Either
one
a
of these
child
clips
from
ages
outside the
ago.
house had
It's
screamed,
so unsettling.
or, as viewers believe, something else was captured. Listening closely, the scream seems to have come from inside the house, but strangely, there hadn't been another child inside. If no
We
other kid
don't
was
know
present,
that.
then who was heard on camera? With no further updates
That's
or
what-
videos
you
from
just-
this
you just
family,
gotta take
it
'em at their
remains
word.
unknown as to who or even what had spooked
These
them.
trustworthy random people who have only posted a ghost video.
On the rocky cliffs of an ocean side.
Does that say life sucks?
On the rocky
Yep.
cliffs of an ocean side, a very peculiar video was taken. The video itself
Peculiar.
starts
Whoa,
off by
there's
showing a scenic
this.
view of the ocean, but apparently it wouldn't just be the ocean that astounds the person recording, but rather
The
something
ghost?
else. They hadn't
Perhaps.
noticed what was captured until much later, and they were left even more spooked after learning that this place has had many people pass away, specifically from jumping off. Nicole, the
On
person
purpose,
who took this, explains
or-
what she captured. Take a look.
Rewatching this video I took of the ocean, and I just now realized I captured a voice.
Ugh.
Clearly, it's not my voice.
Gross. I hate AI voices. I'm sorry. It's
Oh my gosh, Arcade!
okay.
That's intense.
It's
Seriously?
different.
Did you hear something? It's hard to
AI,
make out
like the
anything with
TikTok
waves.
AI
But let's
voice, I
check
think
it
is
out closer.
different
Chat, what do
than
you
this,
guys
where it
think?
says very clearly supposed to be an AI.
Oh my gosh,
Instead of just like,
seriously,
oh, I need
that's
a narrator and
intense.
I'm too
getting
lazy
some
to
serious
say
chills
it in
right
my own
now.
words.
3003 is asking if anyone else felt that way too. It's really wild to see,
Who is
isn't
she
it?
talking about?
Boo, you do Okay, let's see. This one has a really weird blurred watermark. I'm marking it off for historical background.
May, what does the watermark say?
Oh my gosh, it says Bizarre Audio, classic. Let's see what kind of spooky sounds this one has.
Okay, I'll give her that. She can't read through the play bar, but that's cool.
A voice, clear as day, is heard on camera. No one else had
Oh,
been
I didn't
around.
hear the voice. Also, sorry. We don't know who's taking this video, first off.
Explains what she captured, and they
Right.
were left even more spooked after learning that this place has had
Because
many
it's
people
like,
pass
clearly
away,
it's not my voice,
specifically
but that's
from
said in
jumping
an
off.
AI voice.
Nicole, the person who took this,
So this
explains
is
what she
supposedly
captured.
Nicole.
Take a look.
Rewatching this
This
video
is
I
not
took of
Nicole
the
reading
ocean,
this.
and I just now realized
She
I
says,
captured a
clearly it's
voice.
not my voice, and the next
Clearly, it's
voice
not my voice.
could be the recording person.
A voice clear as
Okay,
day is
yeah,
heard on
that's it,
camera.
right.
No one else had been around, which rules out the possibility of this being said by someone close. Even weirder is that the voice sounds staticky, giving it a robotic quality.
Not really.
From Australian to that of a pirate's voice, viewers
Oh my
believe
gosh,
that
that's
this may
really
have been the spirit
unsettling.
of someone
Like, seriously
who unfortunately
creepy.
passed
The
away on
Static Arcade, you're right.
Don't do
Totally
this,
sounds
guys.
robotic. I wonder if they were trying to
spot.
mimic a voice.
It's so tacky to be like, oh, this is someone who
Ooh, that's
ended
a
their
really
life here.
interesting theory.
They're a ghost
Pirate
now.
ghost, huh?
Like,
Wow,
leave them out of
that's
this,
dramatic.
man.
Just like Nicole, they too might have been enjoying the view. But whether ghost or not, the voice alone is quite strange and continues to baffle Nicole to this
Anyway.
day.
My theory, we don't see Nicole. We don't know if Nicole's a real person. It's just whoever's recording talks. Oh,
Now, the
man,
following
I'm really
video
going to need
comes
this
from
to get through
Isabel
the rest of
Riley,
the video.
who no doubt believes that she may have evidence of something that can't be explained. The video she's made shows this evidence.
Can't
which was
be
captured by her
explained, will
boss,
be the
who
judge
later
of
shared
that.
it with her. According to her boss,
Holy old Gmail. Whoa.
he was at a restaurant in New Orleans known as Antoine's. Now
Ooh,
at this
interesting.
restaurant,
She's
there's a
really
huge
digging
wine
into some
cellar
old
with
emails,
hundreds,
huh?
if
That's a
not thousands
classic
of
ghost
wine
hunting
bottles
move.
worth
Let's
millions.
see if we can find the
It's
rest
really
of it.
not.
Out of
classic.
curiosity, he checks it out. But if only he knew what was down there. He
Is this
wouldn't have
audio
gone.
balanced okay, by the way?
While in
I
the cellar, he snaps
hope
a couple
so.
of photos,
It's a bit late
some
to
of
be
which show the
asking.
owner of the restaurant who is giving him a tour. In one photo, we see the restaurant owner on his laptop, who apparently was placing bids for more wines during an online auction. The boss takes a few more photos and then leaves the restaurant before calling it a day. The next morning, he's on his phone looking at his camera roll when he notices something odd in one of the pictures that he took. Isabel presents those images. Take a
Okay,
look.
good, thank you.
Oh my
So
gosh,
this
arcade.
is
That's
the
wild.
first
So,
picture
like, he was
that
bidding
showed
on more
me from
wins.
the wine cellar.
Seriously?
You can see this guy.
Those are, I don't know how you.
is on his laptop.
Ooh, nice
Uh,
one,
nails?
Noki. I
At
could
auction
definitely hear
doing
something
that
I
right
could
now.
I could
Let's
never
keep an
work
eye
with
out
those.
for any translated ghost
And
speech.
Here is
That
the
would be a
next
fun
picture
bingo.
that he took. So we all see that.
Oh my gosh,
That is a
arcade. That's a
full
seriously
body
unsettling shot.
apparition.
Look at the
Looks
shadows.
like a woman
I'm already
in this,
marking
like,
off
black
shadow figure on my bingo
Victorian
card.
dress.
It's giving me major abandoned subway vibes.
And when I was showed this, I genuinely had full
Oh my
body
gosh,
chills.
I was
this
just-
one has a blurred watermark.
This-
Okay,
Again,
let's mark that
you
off.
gotta
I'll
just
do
take
it.
them at their word.
I've
So
never seen anything like this.
Cool.
And I need to not be alone in seeing
Okay,
this
okay,
because
let's do
holy
this. I'm
Unlike
already seeing a
anything
blurred
But see, the
out
other thing is, like,
watermark.
we don't know
Bingo.
when she uploaded. Excuse me, when she uploaded this, she could be doing not an ARG, but she could be like, okay, like my account is like we play into this stuff, and like this is just another piece of lore, and then Bub could get a hold of it and be like, Ghost for real, where like her audience is like, oh, this is cool, like next part of the story. I don't know that, but that's a possibility we must consider.
Seen. A seemingly full-bodied apparition appears clear as day in the pic. A
Oh my
cursed
gosh,
image is
arcade.
what some believe
You're
this
so
might
right.
be.
It is wild
Others,
how people
however,
connect
have
with
no
these
idea
stories.
what was
Like,
Always
captured.
it's not
am.
just about
If
seeing
only
a
two
spooky
people had been in
image.
the cellar,
It's about the
then who was the
feeling,
third
isn't
person?
it? I totally
And why
get
do
that
they
what
appear
could
to be
happen
dressed in
next.
clothes that
Vibe.
seem to have
Let's
come
see
from
what
the
this one has in
1800s?
store for us.
They, or it, were nowhere in sight when the photo was taken. It's for this reason that
course
Isabel's
they weren't.
boss is certain that something ghostly was caught. Whether a ghost or something else, viewers can't help but feel immensely uneasy when looking at this
Two
pic.
different
They
photos.
don't know why, but
Oh my
something
gosh,
about
look
it
at that.
disturbs them.
Two Wyndhams? That's
While
a lot of
Isabel has
energy.
yet to figure
I'm
out
seeing a
what was
blurred out
captured,
watermark
viewers are
too.
certain
Let's mark
that
that
this
off.
was paranormal. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
A blurred out watermark.
Oh wow, that's a really unsettling photo. I think I just felt a little shiver. Let's see. Shadow figure. Yep, definitely something dark in the background. And doorbell on camera. It looked like someone was trying to
Oh,
record
is he?
this.
Yeah.
On a
Classic.
Thursday
Oh
night,
wow,
somewhere
that's a
in
really
Florida,
clear
two
blur
friends
Posing in.
decide to
watermark.
record themselves at
Seriously,
a slumber
these guys
party
need to
when
step
something
up their
pretty
game.
creepy is
It's kind
captured.
of distracting, you
Both
know?
friends hadn't noticed any.
Oh my gosh, look
peculiar
at
in
that.
the video.
He's really
Okay.
twisting the pen now, isn't
It's
he?
supposed to be
That's
Miami,
something
it's
specific.
backwards.
I think we need to
Yo,
mark
until
blur.
one of the
Name.
That
owners had seen the
watermark.
footage.
It just
This is
feels
my
like a
daughter
little
and
detail
Right,
they
please.
didn't want us to
Closely
notice.
between them. No one
There
else
you go.
was up in my home.
Oh my gosh, arcade. That's
Heather,
a lot
the
of
mother in
bread. I
question,
think
But
I
hey,
just
this would be a
caught
great
swearing
reason to
on my
have
face of
cameras in your
cars.
house. Be like,
Inside
I
her
think
home.
I'm
Looks like
haunted.
you might
Other
be
strange
yelling.
things have happened before.
Gonna buy cameras.
Occasionally, she would catch her dog looking at
Or, like in Community, you just make an extensively detailed documentary of your own life and put cameras everywhere as if you were Abed. I haven't watched Community in a while. I feel like I need to.
And other times, she would see her cat staring at a space that...
Is anyone else's cat weird? Yes. The answer is yes. All I ever hear about cats is them acting
It's
like
totally
little
staring
goofballs.
right into the camera. That's intense.
Also, it's not looking at the camera.
Oh my gosh, Arcade, you're so right.
completely
My viewers
empty.
always send me
Now, although
pictures of
she
their
thinks
cats
there might
doing
be an
the absolute
explanation for both
craziest
common
things.
occurrences,
It's honestly
she
the
can't
best
see the
part of the
scene at
stream.
night. Only inside.
Seeing all
Although
these
she thinks there might
adorable
be an
weirdos.
explanation for both
cat
common occurrences.
Oh my gosh!
She can't
okay,
say the same for the following
This
incident.
one's already giving
This
me the
footage
chills.
is
Look at
unlike
that
anything
blurred
she's ever
watermark.
seen.
Bingo.
It's late at night when this is captured.
This is my daughter and her friend. Please watch
Oh
closely
wow, that's
between them.
intense.
No
Seriously
one else was up
unsettling.
in my
Let's
home.
see if we can
Look
find a
between
shadow
them
figure or
right-
maybe even a
I'm
doorbell
marking
on
it. You gotta
camera on
trust that they're
bingo
home
card.
alone. Bingo 2, baby! Woo! I'm crushing it. Actually, that was Bingo 2 and 3. Yay, I'm so good at bingo. Skill-based matchmaking. Yep.
What was
God's a
meant to be
ghost.
fun little
They
Oh my
scene
said
gosh, that's
only these
intense.
two people
Look at
are
the
in the
shadow
house.
figure.
There has to
Shadow
be a
is
ghost.
totally
Realizing it,
moving.
both friends had caught something moving in the background. It appears briefly for just a split second before exiting from view. Whether a person or something else, no one had noticed it until the video was sent to Isabel's mother. It was shortly thereafter that both girls became aware of this mysterious figure. While it is uncertain as to what was captured, they can't help but think
So
that
that's
something
wild.
otherworldly was
Historical
present during
background,
that night.
definitely. I think I just
This
marked
one
that one. It
continues to
sounds
remain
super
a mystery.
unsettling. Like something out of a really old horror movie.
We'll never know. Because there were only 2 people in the house, they told us.
Now this next video was recorded
Oh
by
my
a security
gosh.
guard who
This
was
one
on
has a
duty
really
during the
weird
night of October
watermark.
30th
Let's
of
mark that
2012.
off. Blur
The
the
quality of the video
watermark.
may not
Seriously,
be the greatest,
who does
but it's what
that?
happens in it that definitely makes up for it. The guard who took this
I
was
wouldn't even
disturbed,
give you
to
a
say the
bingo,
least.
eh?
Although where they work is well known for strange happenings, the parking
cool
structure
elevator.
of a Costa Rican mall is the
Oh my
last
gosh,
place they
look
would
at
think
that.
of as being
It's so
haunted.
grainy it looks
But
like
this
a
isn't
really old
surprising,
security
as many
cam
visitors
feed.
of this mall
I
It
think
have
I
is.
found
just marked
footage of
blur.
something
A
strange in the
watermark
parking
on my
lot.
bingo
It's
card.
really the reason why most
Alright, you
people
know what?
don't
I'm
like
just giving
parking
her a
there at
pity.
night.
We're
Even to
marking
this
blurred
day,
out watermark.
Security guards are hesitant to patrol the parking lot at night, as stories and videos like this have left them pretty spooked. The year is 2012, and on this night, a security guard sees that one of the cameras inside the parking lot is sensing motion. The space is entirely empty, so there shouldn't be any
2012?
movement going. Parking lot is sensing motion. The space is entirely empty, so there shouldn't be any movement going on. Not sure what's
Did
happening.
iOS
The
look like
space
this in
is empty. The
2012?
security guard sees that one of the cameras inside the parking lot.
I
is
guess I'm just
sensing
assuming
motion.
that's iOS.
The
I don't know.
space is entirely
That is. That's
empty,
the
sees that
iOS
one of the cameras
font.
inside
Oh, whatever.
the
Look,
parking
we're
lot.
not.
Not sure what's happening. The guard calls someone to check the space.
We're not
But as they check,
debunking
this happens.
the software version on the guy's phone.
Wow, okay. That's unsettling. Definitely a shadow figure, and look at that weird sync. I'm marking shadow
That
figure
probably
for you.
wasn't even from this video.
Oh my gosh, Arcade. That's wild. And definitely marking unrelated stock photo. Seriously, who sends that? Aha. Chat, what do you guys think about this one?
I should have just let her mark what she wanted instead of actually giving it to her. It'd be funny.
Correcto, correcto. Aquí salió algo raro. Mae. Y véngase mejor.
As seen on video, the parking structure is devoid of any visitors during this time. If no one had been there, then what exactly had set off the sensor on the camera?
Oh my gosh,
A
look at
ghost,
that.
probably.
Appears
It's
to be
totally
going
a
off at
shadow
this exact
figure.
spot,
Definitely
and it was
marking
already
down
going off
shadow.
before the guard had arrived. Well, after a few seconds,
Oh my gosh,
it
look
becomes
at that
apparent
arrow.
as to
That's
what was being
definitely
That's funny. I don't think I've heard that in
Square.
German.
Isn't it
dark,
wild how they
shadow-like
try to
figure that
translate
appears
the
out of
voices?
nowhere.
It's always
In
so
a stealthy
ambiguous.
manner, the shadow inches closer and closer to the unsuspecting guard before suddenly vanishing in an instant.
Yeah, and then the shadow just freezes in place for a few frames.
To the unsuspecting guard before
Come on,
suddenly vanishing in an
guys.
instant. Although taken in 2012,
Look at this.
visitors
Okay,
continue
well,
to
never
report
mind.
strange occurrences within this parking lot, and no doubt believe that the San Pedro Mall in Costa Rica is haunted.
Like,
through
I
and
don't
through.
doubt it's spooky to be in an empty parking garage on your own. You don't need ghosts to make it
Now,
scary.
this next video comes from a woman named Kels, who in 2020 caught footage of something she can't explain to this day. The majority of her videos consist of her in front of a camera while doing tarot card readings.
You guys ever done
She's been
tarot
doing
cards?
this
The
for quite
closest
some
I ever
time
got
now,
was at
but among all
Cyberpunk
her
2077, and
videos,
I
one
didn't
in
understand what was
particular
going
stands out from the
on.
rest. It was while doing a tarot card reading that Kels captured this.
Oh my gosh, that's fascinating.
keep hearing
Tarot reader
stop.
capturing ghost footage? Seriously
Music just
interesting. I love how dedicated she is to her craft. Do you think she
Anyway,
really knows what's going
I keep
on?
hearing stop.
Probably, right? Why would someone lie
Oh
on the
my
internet?
gosh, wow, that's intense.
Okay,
a tarot
that's the
card
message
actually
I'm
causing
getting.
something
In
like
order
that?
for you to go
Seriously
where you need to go, you
spooky.
need to stop
I'm getting
where
a
you are
really strong
now
feeling
and
about
let
the
spirit
historical
take over.
background square
With
on my
the Four
bingo
of Wands
card.
I'm
There's
definitely seeing as a
definitely some
union.
deep
There's
story behind
somebody
this.
waiting
There's
for you
too
on the
much
side
noise
in
in my
love.
headset right
But
now.
you also have opportunities coming
Oh
in.
wow, Arcade, that's a good point. It's so weird how
you're
people
like,
feel the need to
your
spread
spiritual journey-
misinformation
your spiritual
sometimes.
journey is about to take
Like,
a
what's the
whole
appeal?
new
I think it's just
level, a whole
complicated.
new
Maybe
turn
they're trying to
because
feel
you've been
important or
patient so long.
something.
If you
Let's
look
just
at the-
focus on
listen
the
to me
ghosts for
close. If
now,
you look at
okay?
the Eight of Pentacles, you
To Kels, this occurrence doesn't faze her, considering that this has happened many times before. It was just then that she was able to get it on camera. Despite the music
Yeah,
starting
if
on
you're like
cue
into
and the fan
this,
suddenly turning
like
on
Spirits is
only
like a,
seconds later, Kels
you know,
does not
informing
think
you
this was
things.
merely
They're just like, oh,
coincidence, but rather
you know, the
someone
squad's
was so
back.
trying to communicate with
I wonder
her.
if people
Everything
experience that
went on
differently,
during
or
this
like,
moment, according
sorry,
to her, was a
experience probably not
sign.
what I want to say.
But of
Interpret
course,
events
like all
differently like
videos,
that based
you
off
be the
their
judge. Was something supernatural at work here? Or
spiritual
might there be
backgrounds,
something to explain
spiritual
this?
beliefs. I'm sure they do.
If you caught something
Actually, that's interesting. I wonder what like other cultures
Ooh, interesting. I've noticed a lot of those kinds of
interpret
clips lately.
events
It's
like
wild
this
how
as.
people
or if there's any
interpret these
ghost
things
videos you'd
through
like
their
me
own
to check
lenses,
out
isn't
and
it?
include in the
Let's
next
see what this one
compilation,
has to offer.
you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
You guys want to make a ghost video?
Oh my gosh,
In this last
Arcade.
video,
Someone
woman
sent
named
us a
Rosanna is
request
lying
for
in
more
bed
ghost
when the
videos.
most
That's
disturbing thing
amazing.
is caught on
Seriously.
I
Thank
don't
you so
like
much for
that.
sharing that link.
Right
You
off
know
the
I
bat,
love a
I
good
don't like
spooky
this.
compilation.
camera. Now, although
Okay,
she was
awesome.
terrified
Let's
to
do
the
it.
point of being
I'm so
paralyzed by
excited for
fear,
this one.
she tries
Hopefully
her
we'll
best
get
to film
some
this
good translated
incident, and for
speech.
good reason. Getting this on camera would be the best evidence she's had so far in trying to prove that something isn't right with her apartment. Her place is not what it seems, and it's for this reason
We're
that her
just
children
ignoring
can't live with
that
her.
last shot.
Things at home have gotten so bad
Oh,
that she fears for
we
their
already
safety,
saw this one.
including her cats. In one video, Rosanna's
Ooh,
cat
that's a really
does
unsettling
this.
shot. A completely empty hallway, and that shadow, definitely a historical background
Well, we saw
square.
part of it, I guess. We didn't get the whole context.
Oh wow, you're right. It's always so weird how little information they give us sometimes. Seriously, I wish these videos would
Rosanna's
just tell
choice
us
to
what
keep her
happened.
family away from
Like,
this
did
place
anyone
is
see that
mainly due
blurry
to
figure
this
over
and
there?
many other occurrences. But as of recent, something's happened that's fully convinced her to keep not just the family away, but also herself. It's late at night.
Are we
when
gonna get
this is
any
captured.
explanation for this thing? What is
Oh
this?
my
Okay, we
gosh,
didn't
Rocky,
see this
that's
video.
A really
I wonder
interesting
if it's
question. I don't think the landlord would accept spooking as a valid reason for not paying rent. It's a bit of a gray area, honestly.
A
Maybe
gray
we
area.
could brainstorm some creative solutions with chat. Like, could we do a little donation stream to help cover it? Or maybe we could ask Arcade if he has any ideas. He's always good at thinking outside the box.
Right. I think we saw, because in the other video
Oh
I
my
mentioned
gosh,
it was
you
like
just had
part
to
2,
ask
and I
that
wonder if
question,
this is
did
like
you?
part 1.
Aha. It
Because
could
the
be
apartment
anything
looks very
really.
similar.
This one has a blur, that watermark. So let's see what happens.
What? Sorry, what is this? No one's talking about this thing that looks like a face on whatever the hell this is.
Oh wow,
I hate
Narky,
it.
that's intense. I'm glad you're prioritizing honesty and doing what feels right for you. It sounds
'Cause
like a really
illegal?
tough
Wow.
situation though. And just here to watch some
The good
spooky
thing about
clips with
landlords is
Arcade.
they always have your
Honestly,
best
maybe
interest
we can
at heart.
focus on the ghosts for a bit. Oh my gosh, that's intense.
If this were you, would you stay on the couch? Or would you leave the room?
Oh my gosh, that's a really good question, Arcade. Honestly, I'd definitely be nestled right here on the couch with you. It's so cozy and comfy.
Now, Rosanna
Perfect
states
for
that
watching
during this
spooky
moment,
stuff.
she had seen
Don't
a
you
shadowy
think?
figure
Nah.
Coming on a little
behind the
strong
door.
there, May.
Soon after, she began to black out as though she was intoxicated.
Was she intoxicated?
The door.
Oh my gosh,
Soon
wow,
after,
that's
she began
intense.
to black out
Presented, are
as
you
though she was
okay?
intoxicated.
Seriously, that sounds really frightening. It's definitely a shadow figure.
He'd
Bingo.
be, he's just like, well, this might be it, but I'm gonna
That
get good
sounds comfy.
footage.
The entirety
I'm
of
totally
this
going to
incident
join
is
you on the
without a doubt
couch.
pretty
Seriously,
freaky.
this video
But
is
while it
giving
still
me
remains
chills though.
inconclusive on what occurred that night, Rosanna is certain
You
that
got
she won't
company.
be staying here for long. Until she has the funds to find another place, Rosanna will continue to own this strange apartment and presumably capture more evidence. of
Well,
these
she owns it.
happenings.
She owns the apartment,
That is
Oh my
apparently.
gosh,
That's good.
Let me
Arcade,
know
you're
your
so
thoughts on
right.
this one.
That's a really good ammo. And Rasan, wow, it's just unsettling. I marked the abandoned building.
Thanks for watching,
It
and I
definitely
hope you
feels
enjoy.
like it. Also,
Also, if you
historical
haven't already
background,
done
there's something
so,
about the
please
way she's
subscribe and
dressed
make
that
sure to hit the
reminds
bell
me of old
icon
photos
so you
from the
don't miss any uploads in the
1920s.
future. Also, be sure to check out the official
Wow.
TikTok account for this channel.
We
That being said,
did it.
Until next time.
Oh my gosh, that's a really
Oh,
good feeling.
gotcha.
It's
Wait,
totally
but
normal to feel like
wouldn't
that
it
when
be
you
worse
start
if you didn't
noticing
believe in
things.
ghosts?
I get it. There's something just
No,
exhilarating
no,
about the
I guess
possibility, isn't there? We're
if you
having
thought it
fun
was a
with these
person,
clips
it would
though,
be
right?
worse. This is a weird screen to be on. Yeah, if it was ghosts, I guess it's like, oh, they're just knocking stuff off the shelf. No big deal. Oh, well, we did it, boys and girl AI.
Oh my gosh, that's so nonchalant. Like, totally not scary. I think that just filled in bad G on my bingo card. This clip is giving me serious low-budget vibes.
They all do. Let's be real.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Okay,
that was
let's
intense.
go
I feel like a lot of
back
us are still
to
figuring
here.
things out, aren't we? Let's just focus on the ghosts for
Close
now.
the
Yeah.
bingo cards. That. Well, man, I really thought. First off, I was sure religious iconography would be one. Like the ghost videos, you always get somewhere like, this guy's super religious, you know. Oh, turn these off. Where are these these card labels coming from? What? Oh, it's a group. There you go. I feel like you always get someone who's like, oh, I'm
gosh,
trying
Arcade,
to
that's a really
exercise
cool
the
bingo
ghost. I got
card.
crosses
It looks
everywhere.
like
I
we're
read the
going to have some fun
Bibles.
tonight. I'm already excited to see
Read
if
the
we can get a
Bibles.
whole row.
That sounds like. Sorry, this is sounding weird. I was laughing at me. Sorry, I'm not laughing at Bibles. I'm laughing at me pluralizing the Bibles. Anyway, religious iconography. Yeah, actual jump scare. I think I jumped once, like a little, because of like a super loud like violin sound. You know, like the cheating ones. I don't count that. Translated ghost speech. I don't think we got that where it's like saying, okay,
oh my gosh, Arcade.
here's this noise.
You
Here's
totally
what
did
it's
jump.
saying.
That was such a good one. I marked actual jump scare on my bingo card, yay.
Oh, this is May's bingo card, so there you go. Enhanced footage, very surprised we didn't get that. Normally, like, oh, I, bumped up the color, the contrast or whatever. 5x speed, I feel like we've seen 10x speed before. Orb, I just thought for sure orb would be there. And also it's funny because it's the shortest square, just orb. But yeah. That was that. I do think it was a little more entertaining
oh my
having
gosh,
something
this
to
one's
be
already
doing
giving me
instead
the
of just
chills. Look at that blurry watermark.
commentating the whole time.
We're getting a good start on the bingo card. What do you think of this video, Arcade?
Well, May, any last words before we sign off? What? She just took a screenshot of
it was
herself.
really fun hanging
Just
out with you
looked
guys
at this.
tonight. Thanks for all the chat you make streaming so much more lively.
It was funny. That's good
oh
to
my
hear,
gosh,
Norky.
you
Thank
guys, that was pretty funny. I
Um,
love the reactions on chat.
you. I bet you do, mate. Plans? Okay, so I should
oh
be
my
back
gosh,
tomorrow.
This one's already giving me the chills. Look at that blurred
about
watermark. Totally
10
messing with our
p.m.
eyes, right?
European
Let's
time.
see if we can snag a shadow figure.
I don't know what I'll be doing. I might be playing Night Rain
On chat,
or
that's a good one. I think I saw translated ghost
or
speech on my
Helldivers.
bingo card. Let's keep an eye out for
Multiplayer.
it.
We'll see. Because yeah,
Big,
like I'd like to
Night
play
Rain sounds super atmospheric. Let's keep
Subnautica,
an
but
eye
I
out for
think it'd be
anything
better
creepy.
for
Especially
if
blurry
I played
watermarks
the
and
whole
those
thing
enhanced
first and
audio
know what I'm
clips.
doing.
What do you
'cause
think, chat?
We
Should
wasted
we
a
start
lot of
with the
time
first video?
last time. So
Ooh,
that
you
will
wanna
be it
play?
for
That's
today.
a good
Oh, sorry,
idea.
I need to
Let's
turn
see
my
what this video has to offer
the code
first.
off,
There's a
jeez.
blurred watermark over the top. Bingo.
Bingo. The last bingo. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a good night. And we'll catch you next time. Goodbye.